over here. Okay, you know what? Let's just bring on the Ende Brothers. I'm going to sit up here and ramble on, and it's going to be annoying to most people. So how about we do this? Everybody, put your hands together for the Ende Brothers. Oh, my God. There we go. That's better. A little better. And guess what? They're not even on screen yet because I didn't even do that either. There they go. Hey, there they are. The Ende Brothers. Hey.
Can you hear us, Mike? We've been having an anxiety attack that you couldn't hear us over here the whole time.
Oh, no. I muted. Oh, my gosh. Shut up. Sorry. No, I muted you guys because...
Cool, but everyone can hear us, though? Yeah. Chat can hear us? You
can
hear us?
Yep, everybody.
Yeah. So we just wanted to make this clear because it was pretty funny to us. Kenny End? That's Kenny End.
That's me, dude.
That's Kenny.
Oh,
that's why I'm like, it's me, Mike.
Can you hear me? It's me. Dude, I'm trying to get used to the
on the screen.
I'm trying to get used to my old way of doing things. So excuse me. And thank you guys so much for bearing with all of this and bearing witness to whatever the hell that was. That just happened.
We're in this together. We're riding the ship with you.
And I appreciate that. And that's one of the beautiful things about Twitch. I feel like the community and like people are way more understanding in the Twitch community as opposed to like real life gigging and stuff. I just feel like people are more, thank you for those claps. Thank you, Mighty. I feel like people are just more forgiving. You know what I mean? They're just...
Yeah, everybody understands. Like, everybody's been through it on some level or another, or if not, their favorite streamer has.
Yeah.
This is the way.
That's right. By the way, I like the Baby Yoda emotes. But I'm with you, dude. You got to lose the background down. That would be way cooler, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, what do you think? What do you like? The background should be like a different color, or do you think?
I would just PNG it and have the transparent background.
Just a transparent Baby Yoda riding the thing.
You want me to do that for you, dude? I could just take away the background.
No, I'm good. I designed it. Fair
enough.
I can do it myself.
Right.
Take care, baby.
Hey, your friend Bonnie. Oh, your lady friend Bonnie. What is up? Welcome to stream. You haven't missed much other than me stammering over my words and trying to tell everybody on how much my tech is hoeing me out today. So just welcome, welcome to that.
I just want to quick say too, like, thanks everybody who's an Ende Bros fan. Anybody who's part of our crew that's in here right now. Saw a bunch of familiar names down there. Brennan Bates, Ducky Jonesy, Hinkafig, Hardcore. Hey. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody, but...
Big shout out. Yeah.
But much love, y'all.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and coming on over and seeing what all the fuss is about. So you guys are pretty young guys, right? You guys are what, 26, 27?
We're old enough to party.
It's been such a consistent question for us. Is like, everyone's like, how old are you guys? And
okay.
Some people think like 21. Some people think like 24. And typically we let them down by saying 20, 26 and 28.
Yeah.
That's great. Those are great.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Tom's about to be 27 tomorrow, guys.
Hey, happy birthday, Tom. Thank you. Well, so you're gonna be 27.
Correct. Yeah.
The lucky number 27 for all.
That's right.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I'm
27 club.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
He's voted least likely to attend the 27 club.
For sure.
Are you a sober guy? Do you not like to party or anything?
I'm like the perfect example of what you can be responsibly not a sober guy.
He's a craft beer guy.
I mean? I'm like a 2 IPAs guy. And like maybe just like a couple rips on a joint or something, you know, like just real chill. Like
right.
I know how to get just a little crazy and not a lot of crazy.
Yeah, you can pace yourself. You're an adult.
They call it drinking responsibly.
Drinking responsibly. I wish
I drink responsibly and I smoke responsibly, and
I'm actually sober, drinking wise, but I'll smoke them if I got them.
Hey, that's how I like to hear it. But honestly, I don't care if people drink. It's just when people are drunk and they're grabbing at you, and you guys know the routine at the bar. You guys get done playing, they're like, "What's up?
Chill
Can I
out,
touch
people.
your
Like,
guitar?"
come on, let's show some respect.
Oh my god,
let me see that bike.
I got to listen to your podcast on the Jay Fred show though, so I feel like I know you really well, Mike, and I know that you don't drink anymore. So I didn't get to I wanted to fill Ken in on all the fun facts I know about.
Yeah, I showed up to Tom's house today to do this. And I'm like, I feel like you guys are already boys.
Because I listened to him for 2 hours on another podcast. So
We're
homies.
Me and Tom go way back. We go way back to Jay Fred. So.
But Mike doesn't know that everything that you know what I mean. It's
I
know you so much better than
he's
you know me.
know him.
Which is how it works with podcasts. It's like if people are listening to you and you don't know them and they're just know all these weird details, because I say so much shit on these things. I don't even know what I said. Like on Jay Fred's, I don't even know what we talked about. I know I talked about the podcast.
You blacked out.
Exactly. I drank too much and then I blacked out, which I do remember talking about my sobriety because Jay Fred he's newly sober. He's a year into sobriety. So I do remember talking about that. But but for the most part, I'm just sort of going, so and afterwards it's just it's all gone. And then it's only late at night when I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said that in front of people. It's Jesus Christ.
It all comes flowing back to you. It's an out of body experience and it's all a blur and then you're done. And
yeah. I would equate that also. I would equate this to performing as a musician or sort of locking in, right? Locking into a performance
absolutely.
Because it's
you gotta get warmed up.
Exactly.
Not musically,
Live streaming is so strange though, because I feel like there's part of it that's permanent, as in you can go back and watch it, but you have to disassociate with that and kind of make it where you don't think it is when you're doing it, or else you'll get too nervous. I will, at least. Where I'm like, oh, if I mess up, it's permanent.
Right.
It lives on forever.
Play back all your mistakes.
Yeah.
Yo, that's right, Corey. Smoke them if you got them.
That's right, Corey.
Brendan, we love you, dog. Thanks for calling us the best dudes in the work.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
The workforce.
Let's talk about that cardio ad, though, dude. That got me good early.
Tom's triggered.
Do you guys work out?
I do.
I don't.
Okay.
But I can just picture the guy that's you got to do an hour on a treadmill. I haven't done an hour on a treadmill in 10 years.
I've been cardio in years. You what you want.
It's supposed to be truth to it. I don't know.
Well,
Monster.
I missed the ad, so I came back in the middle of an ad. I'm like, motherfucker. Okay, well, I mean, but that's good. At least you know that you guys were getting something off of that ad.
Dude, fractions of pennies.
Exactly.
Fractions of pennies. How do you guys see that? How do you guys view that? I mean, because your YouTube is doing well. And I can just look at the numbers and tell that you guys are monetized and stuff. But how do you guys view and how do you guys? Cathosaurus, the cat is back. What is
Get
up?
a cat.
Boom! What's up, Cathosaurus? Welcome back. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for that sub. And it's good to see you. It's really good to see you. I hope you're
I like
well.
when people say that it's good to see you because you can't see them.
I know it's weird, right? At first that was really weird for me. It was really weird for me to be like, "Hey, good to see you." Oh, nice to see you again. It's like, nice to see your username.
Right. It's nice to see your name in the chat.
Nice to see that you're here.
Yes, and it's always nice to see Cathosaurus. But oh fuck, what were we just talking?
So you were asking about what? I don't know if it was our opinions or what our actual share is in advertising.
No.
dollars.
I don't want numbers or anything. I'm just asking how do you guys feel about how the music system is now, because you guys I got 10 years on you guys. And so there was a time when selling CDs and out of your car and all that was part of the deal. And now it's just follow me on Instagram and all this other crap, and you can stream my music. I'm just curious on the breakdown of the on the money side of things, since you guys are probably past the CD phase, or you might have just missed it. But I mean, what do you think of how it's broken down now as these fraction of pennies that get paid out? And do you wish that it would go back to more of a here's my album, you pay me, or how do you feel about it?
Well, it's certainly unfair, the way the music industry is set up. I mean,
okay,
we all know that Spotify should be paying people a lot more than they already do, and it's kind of everybody who's giving out this product for free, essentially.
Right.
But what's interesting too, though, I know that there's a lot of monetization aspects of it on the back end that they're making big money on in terms of ads, and obviously we're sending them traffic. People use their platform because of musicians. But at the same time, I feel pretty blessed to have that platform available where I can just say, hey, want to listen to us, it's right in your pocket right now. Like, I don't have to do, I mean, obviously I had to put it on Spotify, but for the most part, the accessibility of the Ende Brothers is at an all-time high. And I think that's really nice, is like being able to get on here on Twitch and meet, you know, the 1,000 or so people that we have met, and just instantly have places to send them. All of this like internet real estate that, you know, you have to set it up for yourself, and it's a lot of work, but to be honest, I don't expect any more than what I get out of the little YouTube payouts. And we make most of our money on performances, which I think is probably the theme for a lot of musicians these days, especially the mid-level, like working class musicians, you know, like you and I, where it's like we're making our money by going out and playing tangibly or like in person, and not through our assets necessarily. But I don't know. I just look at it on a positive sense that at least we're accessible. At least you can find us and we can put ourselves out there professionally.
Yeah. There's some kind of funny about that, where people are always like, "Oh, you guys were born in the wrong era. You guys would be so big if you were born in, like back in the day." And
it's
I'm kind of like,
maybe we'd be nobody.
I would love to test that theory and see if maybe we would, though, because I feel like we kind of, you know,
it's so strange.
Maybe we have a fighting chance back then.
Hindsight is so 2020 too, though, because like in 2009, all you had to do was be on YouTube and you would be successful. Like, hilariously, we were making YouTube skateboard tutorials. So Ken and I both skateboard. We've skateboarded for like 15 years now. And back in 2009, our thing was like, hey, want to learn how to kickflip? I'm Tom Ende. I'm going to teach you. And like, we would shoot like a 3-minute little montage.
Trick tips.
Yeah, trick tips. And dude, they would get like 40,000 views. And I'm in like 8th grade making these videos.
Holy shit.
But it just goes to show you that like, if you have any sense of quality and you were putting it out there in 2009, you had a chance. And like,
you're right.
The haystack has gotten huge.
I wish that like we could have, in hindsight, had really monopolized that aspect musically, because I think we'd be a lot more ahead. Right. But I will say, I think right now Twitch is that. Twitch is YouTube. All you have to do is be on here and give it your best shot, and you have a good chance.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be saturated like really deeply.
Right. No, I agree. I talk about this a lot. It's like there's no other platform that lays out a more clear path to success than Twitch. Like the analytics are so fire that you can zero in on the exact moment when things went right, when things went wrong. You know, like you can look at dips in the time. Like, well, what happened here?
Right.
And most of the time,
did you do something wrong or too long or not good enough?
Exactly. And then you can actually go and view that actual moment and be like, oh, I was screaming into the mic about hating Donald Trump or whatever it was.
I was playing a cardio video.
Exactly.
Somebody left. Yo, I saw Jay Fred got a sub gifted to him. That means he's probably lurking. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Jay Fred connected us. So thanks, dude. Yeah. And welcome to Twitch. This is the way.
This is the future, baby. This is what we were talking about. No, Jay Fred, which I was just on his podcast, and I had such a great time. And he is such a great. Like, I know he's only like 6 or 7 episodes in, but you can definitely tell that, you know, you listen to podcasts and he has a good mind on his shoulders. And, you know, like he just has a really, it was an easy conversation. Whereas when you talk to a lot of newer interviewers or podcasters, sometimes it's like, so do you like music?
Yeah, it was the perfect level of prepared and like off the cuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's exactly what you want. You want that hybrid of like, hey, I have a plan of what we could talk about if things go, you know, some which way. But at the same time, I'm willing to talk about anything in an engaging, organic way. So good job, Jay Fred. If you're listening, you to bomb.
Yeah. Plus, Jay Fred's just a good like schmoozer in person, anyways. You know what I mean? You talk to him out in the wild, out in real life, and face to face, and he's gonna do a good job carrying the conversation. Anyways, he's just a good dude.
So I see Ben asked, who's your inspiration, guys? I will just say quickly, for us getting on Twitch, Just Joe Syracuse, we know him in real life, and he connected us with Twitch. And we play the same markets as him, and we have for a long time. And so we get to see him in real life. So he's the one that pushed us to get on Twitch. We're super grateful for that. But in terms of like general inspiration,
he's like our sensei.
Like off Twitch.
General inspiration, I would just say just like all the great soul singers, music in general, just that we enjoy. Like, I mean, we love all different types of music, so it's just like...
Yeah, we go through phases. I went through a really big Dirty Heads phase like this last summer, and I feel like it's really like I'm starting to kind of like piece together these for some reason I've been writing most recently, and I think to myself when I write like Dirty Heads, Sugar Ray, Sublime, and that was never me.
Sounds like he does that board shorts rock, you know?
Yeah, we were never that. So it's really, but what's funny is that's been a consistent theme throughout on the back burner for me for my whole life. So I feel like now I'm just finally saying like, you know what? Maybe there's some value to the fact that whether I was listening to like 80s rock or like whatever, I was always into that, like, you know, that like bro reggae, like kind of pop. I don't know how to describe it really.
For me, it's definitely like bluesy, soulful stuff. Like right now I'm wearing a Hendrix shirt. He's probably my main guy, Hendrix. Yeah. But I mean, I've always loved blues music and just kind of soul stuff. So anything that's got heart and soul and some attitude is what's inspiring me.
Yeah, man. I mean, you guys are both great. Like, and Kenny, I mean, you shred. You're definitely a shredder. And you guys, I'm sorry I missed that question. If you guys can use a channel point or a fresh bar, it only costs one fresh bar, so it's very affordable. If you could have any questions for the Ende Brothers, please use the channel points. It helps me keep track of the questions, so we don't have to dig back through and try to find them in chat. So please do ask questions. Very much welcome to ask questions. Just use your channel points and use those fresh bars.
It sounds delicious, fresh bar.
Well, they're supposed to be. It was glad to connect you guys together. I'm working and listening in my earbuds. No worries. Enjoy your work lurk.
J. Fred, what kind of earbuds you rocking, dog? Yeah. You got like AirPod Pros, like Beats by Dre,
like the noise canceling technology.
Let us know. Let us know what you're working with.
Yeah, please let us know in the chat. We Beats by Dre. I mean, like, we want to know.
This is important.
It's very important. I mean, the only way we can move on with this conversation is if you tell us what you're using.
We have to know.
We need to know what's in your ears right now.
We just need to know. We're not moving on until J. Fred tells us what's in his ears.
Right. Put on the cardio app.
He's frantically typing right now.
Put on the cardio. Okay, J. Fred. Well, I see that you're going to sit there and ignore us blatantly, and that's okay.
Brandon Bates says shrendy.
Come on. Hold us. He's working.
Work it.
Well, the Dirty Heads and Sublime, like the Dirty Heads, I've shared stages with those guys before, just playing like Cali Roots and stuff. Those guys are awesome. It's so interesting when I see how SoCal reggae has sort of blossomed onto the rest of the country. There's this total vibe that sort of it spread. It's like Magic. You remember that song by Magic?
Oh yeah, we play that one.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
So like, you know, like it sort of hit this like weird little mainstream thing, but it's I don't know it's like I used to make fun of that stuff because like you're saying, it's like bro reggae.
Yeah, totally. It's pop reggae. It's not reggae. True reggae.
Right. It's not. Oh, thank you so much for that follow. I'm your Huckleberry.
Noise canceling, baby.
Wow.
I'm doing you a favor, believe me. No, Power Beats Pro. Oh, okay. Yes, you bet.
There we go, J. Fred.
You bet noise canceling.
Yo, lady friend Bonnie, in terms of ska, again, I don't know if we really like core ska, but like,
we were skater punks, yeah, back in the day, so we love the like.
No, ska is awesome. I love the old school ska. Gosh, I can't even think of the people. I mean, like, when I say old school, I'm saying Mighty Mighty Boston, but it goes way, 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 way back. Ska,
yeah, and that's why I was going to say, like, I'm not going to claim that we're, like, big ska fans, but we do like Less Than Jake a lot, so that's got to count for something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ska is dope. I've always dug ska now, and I love that aspect about Sublime that they went back and forth between this like punk rock, reggae, like straight up roots reggae, and then they would do the ska, and hip hop. I'm
gonna be real though, I can't listen to anything but that self-titled album. Like it gets so like
out there.
It's so low quality by comparison. I mean, maybe it's higher quality in its authenticity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, the further you go back in Sublime's catalog, the cringier it gets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at one point, they're just ripping off, like, entire songs. Like, not, like, ripping off the words. And thank you for that host,
That's so consistent, though. Like, so many acts, if you do your research, you'll find, like, their hit single actually sounds just like somebody else's not hit single.
Well, there's only so many chord progressions in the world, you know? There's only 12 notes. So
right.
How can we rearrange these?
Yeah, and if you're inspired by it, if it's what makes you want to write and you want to make something like that, of course it's going to sound similar. But it's so common that you'll find a band, and when you find out what they were listening to when they wrote it, you can really kind of trace back and dissect.
Yeah, well, and when I say they were ripping off, they were legitimately just ripping off bass lines and shit, like straight up ripping off old bass lines
Yeah,
for
like, just
old.
let me have it. I'll take the whole
we're just
thing.
taking. Yeah, we're not even gonna
Like
credit
Vanilla
this.
Ice, like,
Exactly.
under pressure.
It's the. Do you remember that?
It's not even a sample.
He's like, no, we have an extra note. Da, 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 da.
Da, da, not da. You know?
Yeah. It's totally different. Totally. I've never heard of Cat Empire, but I want to know. With a name like Cat Empire, I kind of do want to know what that is.
For real.
Memories by Coldplay is canon in D.
Canon's
So many
that,
songs
yeah.
are canon in D though.
Yo, Brennan, you got to check out some ska though. Just like
So he doesn't know what ska is. Ska is basically kind of like reggae and punk combined. It's like a.
it's
punk
got like
kinda-
horn sections and stuff.
It's
and
like a
very
faster reggae. The
aggro.
But okay, that was awful. I don't know what that
Exactly. Can we get a clip of that?
was. God,
Make that a vine.
I'm fine.
Well, you know what's funny though is he looked way hotter on Twitch.
Yeah.
We've got this little like webcam version of Mike on our angle, and when you see Mike in the actual spaceship, that is Twitch.
That's a hot guy.
He's so much hotter.
Mike, you look so much hotter when you drive your spaceship.
Well, I mean, I'm out here, trudging through space. Bro.
You're the Han Solo of this stream, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not gonna.
He can fly the shit out of this thing.
You should have responded with, "I know."
Oh well. No, okay. Well, here.
is the way.
How about this? How about Baby Yoda with the crummy background? How about
Yeah,
that?
baby. You said be honest, and I was like,
No,
yeah, I'm
I
gonna be
appreciate
honest.
it. Like, I can't wait to be honest with this son of a.
Right? I'm gonna be so fucking honest.
He's not gonna know what the fuck hit him. No, I appreciate that because the background was the biggest thing. I was like, this
Yeah.
background sucks. I put like a weird multicolor background. And then I thought about what about transparency? And
Yeah,
I just
always
didn't-
transparency, dude.
my woo. I love my woos, right? I love the woos, the Ric Flair,
Let me get
Nature
those
Boy
real
woo.
quick.
I love them because
I must have them.
You can
I'm
see
snoozing on the emote game myself. I have no emotes.
Okay,
I use
okay.
the old school emojis.
Tell me, when you guys were first getting affiliate and stuff, how was the process of getting your emotes chosen and picked out? I'm just curious.
Well, Tom's got some cats, so that was a must-have. We gotta have the cat
Gotta have
faces.
cats. Gotta have cats.
And other than that, it's just kind of indie swag, like just like throwing up the
Oh
logos.
shit, Andy, thank you so much, you guys.
I gotta get those. Let me get those emotes.
Oh, and of course, the stupid alert is over their faces. God,
But those are Tom's fur babies. Bamboo and Lemon. The kitty cat.
Let me see.
My niece and
Yeah,
nephew.
I'll blast those out real quick.
Yeah, we'll both blast them out.
So Bamboo, Lemon, a little kind of like indie vibe that goes with the colorway of our backdrop here, of our studio, as I jokingly but seriously call it now. And then there's these two faces, which nobody has.
Those are exclusive.
Those are exclusive for me only because there's no tier 2 subscribers, so they haven't been purchased yet.
They're out there though, folks. They're out there.
And then honorable mentions go to our mod Ducky Jonesy.
Hey, Ducky.
So you'll see us say LDG or Let's Duck and Go. Because
Oh.
typing with your iPhone and it's like, and I was so ducking pissed, and you're like, shit, it corrected it.
No, we rock it.
No, with Ducky, that's the way you say it.
Yeah, this is the way.
Duck, yeah, dude.
Duck. Yeah.
Let's
baby.
duck and go.
Duck off. So whichever. But honorable mentions go to Ducky Jonesy for being the
goat.
mod captain.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, and Mad Mod love. Thank you to Reina, Mystique and Lovely Lace who
Can't
hold
be
it down.
overstressed. Mods make the Twitch spaceships go round.
They just,
Blame it on Jesus. #blessed.
I love that song actually though. I really do love that song.
It's such a good one. I was not ready for that the first time I heard that line. He was like, blame it on Jesus. #blessed. They ain't ready for me. Ugh. And I'm like, what?
Ooh, I wasn't ready for you.
I was not ready for that.
I wasn't. He was right. I wasn't ready. So tell me. So then the emo picking out thing was okay. It wasn't a horrible situation because for me
wasn't
it
Oh,
was,
it was too easy.
for me it was
but I'm-
horrible. It was a
It was
hard
too easy for me because I didn't have anything to do with it.
Right. So Ken shreds guitar, and we just like say Ken is and he'll get pissed at me if I don't play a song the way he wants me to.
Yep.
Like he's very, very
You're too fast. What the hell was
very
that?
critical on all things music. Whereas I'm more like, oh, it happened the way it happened. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's no big deal. And Ken's like, well, it's no big fucking deal. Yeah, right, dude. Imagine if everything we did was no big deal.
It's simply unacceptable.
We wouldn't be good. Like, so
I'm like the chef in the kitchen, and Tom's like the guy who owns the restaurant.
he puts in ethics ruthlessly on me musically. But with that said, I do virtually every other thing that we're like everything else. So he's like, the emotes were fine.
Yeah, emotes are cool.
I didn't know what emotes were. And they were done.
I'm like, they really have to be your cats? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right.
Cool.
Sweet. All right, let's play.
But yeah,
let's shred.
all things Twitch, like I run everything except for the music. In that sense, Ken runs me, and that works pretty well for us, generally speaking.
Tom's got a little table with like the Stream Deck and a mouse so he can control, but he's like modding on his own. On mine, I have a guitar pick and a capo and a Monster Energy drink.
And a Monster Energy drink.
Just to keep me focused.
Hey, you gotta stay in the game, baby.
His has a Stream Deck, mine has a cup holder.
I like it. I like the trade-off. Yeah. Well, I mean, and plus you shred. I mean, like there's a lot to be said about a shredder.
If I was the Kenny and the Tom of this group, we might have a problem. But I'm not. I'm not the Kenny at all. I'm just the Tom. Yeah. So it's like it's fair is fair, you know.
Brandon Bates, hashtag Ken is hot. Thank you, Brandon.
Keenus hot.
Tom is Derek Zoolander. I'm Hansel.
You're Hansel? Oh.
I would say that.
I'm more worried about Gretel.
So how long have you guys been sort of playing out together? And because like it looks like you guys go back. I mean, I know you guys said that you used to record skateboarding videos and stuff. And by the way, back when you guys were doing those videos back in 2009, was YouTube even monetized yet? Were they even talking about money then?
You know what?
No,
I don't know if it was monetized or not, but I could tell you my 14-year-old self really didn't care.
Yeah, you're like 40,000 people just watched me kickflip.
Yeah,
we almost didn't even care about that. Weirdly enough.
I taught 40,000 people how to kickflip.
Oh, that's tight.
Even more profound. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. No, I love that.
It wasn't even that.
We were just like, oh wow.
Just wanted to be like the skateboarders that we watched.
Right.
Teach us how to do the tricks on YouTube.
Right.
So we're like, I'm gonna make my own.
Yeah, and it worked out. So then is the Ende Brothers YouTube channel, is that the original one? Okay, so that you guys started a new one for the music.
Correct.
Funny enough, the original one was named Penguin Shit Eater.
Shut up.
And the I was a 1. The I was a 1, so people thought it was Penguin One Teeter.
Penguinish One Teeter.
Yeah.
But that's the dumb like shit you do when you're 14 and you have no foresight to think like, hey, maybe I could monetize this one day. This should be scalable. Like I'm gonna want to make sure I have like no way. Not thinking like that at all. Yeah, I'm thinking like, oh, I bet you I get Penguin Shit Eater. Like, yeah. Could have made it something very like, you know, copyright friendly, or where it's like Ende Brothers skate tips or something. Like that's I already own that name. It's legally mine. Like we can push it to the moon. Endy's pretty original. Nope. Yep. No
Penguin shit.
No plans.
No plans, but that's okay. That's okay.
But so you had asked how long we've been playing together. I always say like every musical endeavor we've ever been involved in has always been together. Whether it was us playing in our mom's living room, like garage band status in 8th grade.
Yep.
Or us like
you guys are actual brothers.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. But please continue.
I'm the older brother, and when we were younger, our mom was just like, pick out an instrument, guys. You're going to take lessons. So I picked guitar, and I'm still playing it, and Tom picked piano, and then he picked drums, and then he was like, I'm going to try singing once our singer quit our band.
Yeah, because I mean, I was singing like since I was a child, and I was always in chorus and stuff, and like just who's not, I mean, everybody's singing.
Hardcore. I'm going to teach you frontside flips with Bow Wow.
He's watching them.
Boy.
So this has been a constant issue for us. Or let me rephrase that. This has just started to become an issue for us, is people deep diving us. Because since we've been on YouTube since 2009, we've been putting out questionable content since 2009. Now 10 years later, like people are posting photos of us from our high school bands and stuff. They're like, look at these guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop.
It's cringy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cringe content out there for Ende Brothers.
But that's, you know what? But that's the type of shit that people live for. It's like when people could see like this.
It's like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, it's nice to go back and make fun of his ass when he was out there hip hopping and rip ropping. You know what? Rip ropping. Okay, but yeah, it's fun to go back.
I like that.
I like it too. I'm gonna not use that ever again.
Rip ropping.
Rip ropping. It's a romper room.
He was rip ropping now.
It's rip ropping.
Feel it.
So you guys just grew up playing together, and it was just like, did your parents play music? Did you have?
So our grandma was a soprano opera singer, and our grandfather was kind of a jack of all trades and she could play and sing piano very well. She had like an organ in her living room, and so we were always around musical instruments since we were born. And I can clearly remember messing around with this ukulele they had there, and I think that's what got me interested in guitar. Because I was always messing with that little ukulele.
Yeah.
And then when we were supposed to pick instruments, I just picked guitar, and then the rest is history, kind of. So
I also want to like mention, which I think is truly like prime time for us. School of Rock came out when we were those kids' age.
Oh, okay.
So like,
yep.
In 2004 when it came out, like we were School of Rock age kids. And I feel like that was pretty nice and influential on us to see that movie. And
yeah,
be like,
it's really weird going back and watching it now because it's like all the monologues he does and the rants are so much more heavy when he's like, you might as well just quit. Just give up. Like, oh, you want to learn something? Quit.
Quit.
You can't win. You can't make anything cool or pure or awesome because a man's just going to call you a fat, washed up loser. Right. It's
just
amazing.
And now
we're watching it now and we're like, dude, he's speaking.
Right.
He really
This
lives
guy's
that.
spitting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jack Black, knowing his story and just being like out in LA, just kicking around and he's like playing music, but trying to be a comedian. I mean, how many times can you face that kind of rejection? I mean, just thinking about how comedians are received when they're bad. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine putting music on top of that? It's like having the audience just hate you for singing like stupid songs that they don't think are funny at all. And you're playing music and you're trying to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And it's
I
just a
hadn't
dead.
thought about the depth of rejection when your entire like concept is built on people laughing and nobody responds. Like when we finish a song and we're out in public and nobody claps, we're like, whatever. Cool. We don't have to entertain you. We'll just keep playing. No big deal.
Right.
But if I was built on that moment of like, and when I finish the sentence, they must laugh. Count me out.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it sounds awful. It sounds so awful. I have no will or want to put myself through that. It's like, because at one point, when you're done playing a song and no one claps, towards the beginning of all your journey, it's just like, well, what the fuck? Just did this song. You're not going to appreciate it?
What have I done?
Right, exactly. You hold it personal, but as you move through this job and you get sort of callous to that kind of stuff, you realize that you're just background music for people who are just getting off work, trying to unwind.
You're getting paid either way.
You're getting paid either way, whether they tip you or say hi to you or even make eye contact. It's like, I'm walking out here with a check, whatever.
That's right.
But it is. That is one of the things that I do love most about Twitch is that all the nuances that you can put into a music stream is actually received. All the nuances that you put into a live performance at some clanky, loud ass bar that you're like yelling over each other to hear and they got sports on. All that nuance is lost on those, mouth breathing, drunkards. So it's like, what's the point? But the point is to get some money and get your name out there. But that's what I love about Twitch is that it's like this very, like you can put so much and so much, I just keep saying nuance, but you can really put really interesting.
Well, the little
stuff
intricacies,
exactly.
like they matter. Like, and
exactly.
We always go through this. I mean, just like you said, you play it out in the bar and all the little things you do to make it the best it can be. Nobody cares. And that's what we'll say. Like if we mess up, we're like, nobody cares. Nobody even noticed.
Yeah.
And when I say mess up, I mean, it's like Ken slid to the 12th fret instead of the 11th for a half a second.
Right.
I'm pretty quick at fixing.
Yeah.
It sounds more like a jazz lick than
Exactly.
anything.
But
But
on Twitch though, they do notice because they're probably like this.
that's my favorite part about Twitch is that people are on specifically to watch and they're there to enjoy. And it's not like they just happen to go to the bar because they wanted mozzarella sticks that night.
You're not inconveniencing.
And you're there playing and they're like, oh, this guy's so loud. I wish I didn't have to hear him right now.
Right. Can we sit somewhere further from
It's
the
like,
band?
They came.
Can you tell them to
for the
turn
show.
down? Can you tell the band to turn down, please?
We can't even give them mozzarella sticks, so it's not even a factor. You know?
Right.
No, yeah.
Well, I would also say what I've considered, because we go back and forth now, because typically we would play like between 15 and 25 shows a month before the shutdown. And now we're playing like 4 or 5. So we've been going back and forth. But I truly wish that when we were playing our show that we had a monitor here where the tables could make little chat remarks. Like, how cool would that be? If
Yeah,
it
it
could
would
be
be
like, oh my God, homeboy's killing it on the guitar.
Right.
Because obviously they're not going to walk up. I mean, sometimes they do, but for the most part, they're not going to walk up and say it.
Yeah.
They may have said it to their friend next to them at the table, but we're never going to know.
Right.
You know, like, and so it'd be cool if we had that little passive interaction where you could just speak. It's almost like
We've gone entire shows like wondering if people liked it at all. We're kind of like, damn, we got ignored all night. And then at the end of the night, somebody walks up and they're like, you guys were so good. You're the best band we've heard here. And we're just like, wow, we never would have known, you know?
Or the other thing is they'll be like, oh, we came to see you. We've seen you 3 times and this is our 3rd time. And we're just really glad we got to catch you again.
And we're just like, what?
We don't know who you are. We thought you hated us.
Nobody clapped all night.
You could have clapped. You could have let us know, bro.
But I will say, one person clapping out of 50 is way worse than 0 persons clapping out
For
of
sure.
50.
Let's all agree we're not going to clap. Let's
You know?
not have one hanger.
If there's one guy, it's like, come on! Right?
Please.
Embarrassing.
It's like you're just making it obvious that there aren't more people than you.
So let's talk about the bass solo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me get
I
that.
saw that channel point redemption from my boy Brendan Bates.
Well, it's for our music streams. Like when Zach's in here, he actually can play the bass well.
So are you going to do a bass solo?
Well, yeah, I forgot to take the fucking thing off the channel points, so I'll do it.
Damn, I gotta do
I'll do it. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
I'm hyped on it.
Yes.
Put on the cardio ad.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you want to look like a movie star without even trying?
Did you hear any of it?
Are you sick of portioning what you eat? You can eat without a single thought of portion control.
Right, dude.
Piss on portion control. Just
I haven't
work
had
out.
less than an entire pizza in 6 years.
He was saying some shit
You guys
like that.
ready?
Yeah, we're excited.
Hell yeah. We got the
got
youth
that.
base.
We got Ubase 420 is joining us. If you're familiar with Reina's stream, this is Ubase 420. Reina, I just want you to know that my clammy hands are molesting your bass right now. So
That's your wife, right? She's a music streamer?
yes, that is.
Okay, I was on the J Fred podcast and I absorbed all this info.
Look at that. J. Fred.
I'm so
making
up to date.
connections. Okay, I'm going to do this crappy bass solo. It's not going to be good, and it's going to be quick. So here we go.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay, that was garbage. All right, here we go.
No, we liked it.
That was tasty, dude.
That was not tasty.
That was definitely that was stanky tasty.
That was tasty. More on the
That was
steak
like a
than
that was
tasty.
like a fine aged cheese right there.
It was a stanky taste.
was good.
In a good way.
Limburger.
Yo, what's up, JCK Gamer?
Oh.
You the best.
Oh,
Music.
yeah. JK.
Once again, shout out to all the Ende Brothers fam that are in the chat right now.
Yeah,
We
thank
love
you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys making the effort to come on over and see me do this. Whatever this is, whatever's happening right now, this is what's happening. So there's your bass solo, which I'm taking that thing off the fucking thing.
We
But
wrestle with that all the time, except whenever we think to take it off, we just raise the price.
You want me to do a little guitar solo?
if you
Yeah,
want
I was
to,
going to say Ken could do the bass
I'll do a
solo.
little guitar solo right now.
okay, let's have.
Should we do a little quickie?
Yeah, why not? You guys want to hear a quickie?
Are we muted channel-wise?
That's it.
You want to just go G?
All right. Luckily, we have guitars nearby, so we're gonna do a little guitar strumming.
Sorry, that's right, Corey. Hardcore comes in regularly, tips us $4.20, and then requests the Ende Brothers Guitar Jam.
I love that.
There's also a blindfolded version of it, but that's expensive.
Yeah, we take our COVID masks and put them up over our eyes.
Who did I just see?
Just to supplement the bass solo. A little supplementary.
Hey. All right, I'm going to get these
Sarah
claps.
Elizabeth in the chat. That's my fiance. She's making me an ice cream cake right now.
Aw, ice cream cake for the birthday.
At least I assume that's what
boy.
she's doing downstairs. You can hear it. She's like trying to whip the ice cream up so it's a little more malleable, but she's like, I'm like, I think she's making the cake.
She's carving it from frozen ice.
Tell us about that ice cream cake, Sierra.
We
How's it
need to
coming?
know. We need to know.
Oh, I
about
think
this.
she's breaking up Oreos. I think that's what that sounds
Oh,
like.
okay.
She's smashing the Oreos.
That makes sense. That makes
Or
sense.
she's murdering somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
She's grinding their bones to make her bread.
That's right.
Oh, well, that sounds tasty too. Tasty
Right.
bone bread. It's like no, okay, never mind. I don't have anything.
It's all about the
You like,
flavor.
it's like, I'm going to quit.
That sounds like love. That's right.
Yep, that's right. All right.
She would do anything for Tom.
Oh, like anything? Okay, that was
Like literally anything. I think one time I heard her say, if Tom wanted me to turn into a man, I would. Or something like that. Like,
wow. That's commitment, baby.
it was like something crazy like that. Like I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna put it past you, Sarah. I think you really would.
Did someone do something? Oh yeah, thank you for that follow, JK however you say his name.
JCK game.
JCK Gamer. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yo, we the best music. What's up, JCK?
We the best.
Thanks for popping over. He put a little meme in the Discord today. That was Jim. It was very, very kind to the Ende Brothers.
Well,
Thanks for the love, dog.
I didn't know you guys
Everybody's
had a
always
Discord.
kind.
I didn't know you guys had a Discord. I would have been in your
Of course
Discord.
we got a Discord.
we
Dude,
got it.
you know what nobody tells you, though, when you join Twitch?
What?
That Discords are going to freaking pile up, dude. And you're going to have 25 of them. And you're going to think it's a good idea to join the Ende Brothers Discord, Mike. It's not, dude. That's just one more Discord you don't need notifications from.
No, well, I mute everybody's, even mine.
Right,
I mute
so
my
it's
own.
like, come on.
I mute all servers.
Dude, don't say that. Now nobody wants to join your Discord.
I keep all my apps muted.
Well, not that I don't care. Like I jump into people's Discords. I'm in people's Discords. It's just
Slide in.
I slide in the D. But it's
Seriously, I think I did say that.
Yeah.
you should say.
I remember that moment, Sierra, because I was like, she really does love him.
Did you really do?
That was never in question.
No, but I mean, like, that's some. I think it, like, I forgot what the context was, but it was like,
knows?
it had nothing to do with that, but it was just like, she was just like,
Oh my God, Cathosaurus! Jeez Louise!
Corey's in 39 Discords.
what's going to be the 40th?
It might be, you have to be Mike's.
Yeah.
That-
If you're not already in Mike's, please join.
Jump in, baby. And also, guys, today is Cypher Deluxe, so check out this. If anybody in chat has any bars, if you got any kind of talent, you want to sing a song, you want to rap a beat, or you can rap over a beat, or you can say a poem, tell a story. We are opening up the community after the interview to do to let you guys have fun. So please do jump in the Discord. If you're interested in hanging out, go into the Cypher Deluxe text channel and sign up. And we're just going to go right down the line. However, whoever signs up first is on. So sign up. And if you have a beat that you like, make sure it's royalty free and link it, and we'll play it for you as well, because we love you. Mwah. So
just join the Discord.
oh well,
Place to be.
you can go ahead and mute that if you want.
Yep. Instant mute.
Instant
No.
mute.
The thing is, usually I leave them unmuted for quite a long time. It's kind of like emails, when you just get the piles of emails. And
Yeah.
you're like, I got 150 unread emails. I got to go down and
Yeah.
take them all out.
Delete.
So that's my Discord policy. I'm gonna leave it unmuted until I get fed up, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta mute this.
Yeah, it happens.
You've got mail.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like once I took things to Twitch, my workload from a podcaster went to like it immediately taking this audio podcast to a video platform like Twitch. It fucking blew me away, man. So like Discord, now I'm on Twitter, now I'm like, I'm downloading Groovy Bot. For like I'm looking at all
Right.
these bots, these me bots, and
and plugins and stream decks and
Stream Deck.
overlays and oh my god.
It is intense, but my God, when you can do it and you can pull it off when things work, it's fun.
Right, it's cool.
It's so cool. And so, like, I'm curious, with you guys having this big, long history of gigging out in the real world, what is your opinion comparatively? I know we were kind of hitting on it, but like, what's your definitive feeling on this? comparatively?
I think, like I said, there's pros and cons to both.
Right.
I got a strong opinion on that. For me, when I was talking about things being permanent before, that was one of the things I enjoyed the most about our regular gigging schedule was that it kind of, you know how we were talking about people sometimes don't clap at all.
Right.
It felt like in those cases, nothing matters. And I can make any mistake I want. I can take all the risks I want to take. And those are kind of when you learn the most in shows where you can really explore. And I enjoyed the feeling of like nothing matters right now. I'm just doing what I got to do to get through these 3 hours that we're playing and get my check. You know, we came for the cake. Tom and I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, it's a big joke.
You know what I mean? When nobody claps, you go, we came for the cake.
That's all right. We only came for the cake.
Yeah, and it's like that was so cool. And then as soon as we got onto Twitch, there was a real big adjustment that I had to make where I was really nervous about messing up because I knew that it was like semi-permanent and the things like you could go watch our videos and you could see where I messed up. So I was really worried about messing up and doing the best performance I possibly could every time. But I will say that what I've learned about Twitch is, and what I really love about it, and I think I prefer Twitch over playing out in the live now because the wonderful things I does. Because it's more about us. Twitch is about us. It's not about me and Tom. It's not about how good a guitar solo is. It's not about playing well at all. It's about like hanging out with your homies and making a cool like community together and having fun like with each other. And I think like I started to not really care about messing up, and I cared more about having fun with my brother in this room with all the people that are tuning in and joining us. And like that is the most beautiful thing about Twitch is like the community and the camaraderie.
Well, it's like you said too about the tech side of it. Like all the viewers are very forgiving with your tech. Like usually you'd be out there and if your mic goes out in the middle of a show, it's like, this is embarrassing. This is unprofessional. Right. The place is never going to hire me again. These people think I'm a joke. Am I still going to get paid? Oh no, oh no, oh no. But when you're on Twitch and your shit goes out, everyone's like, no audio. And you're like, oh fuck. And then you fix it and they're like, it's all good. Happened to me yesterday.
Yeah. It's more about just hanging out, you know? It's like,
so everybody, and it's the same thing with the musical mistakes. Like if you mess up, everyone's like, whatever. Like
I would never in a show like say into the microphone after I messed up, like, haha, I just messed up, you guys. I would never point that out. But like now in Twitch, like I do that all the time.
But it's also,
like
it's overstimulating too, to have the comments to read, the notifications going off with the alerts. Like there's so much going into it that like, I'll find myself playing and I'll miscount the arrangement because I'm reading or responding to a comment mid chord or whatever. And there's definitely a delicate balance between like, do I try to say, hey, thanks so much for the bits. Make sure you get your priority song request. Make sure you get your priority song request. Do I try to say that in the 2 seconds between verse 1 and pre-chorus 1? Or do I just shut up and you know, I take the risks?
I enjoy that, the balancing act that it is. And I also enjoy that, like, it kind of causes you to have to like get good at just kind of making a malleable song where like, okay, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to extend this pre-chorus for another 2 measures.
Yeah,
I like when that happens.
Sometimes we'll just stop and we don't sing the verse, right?
Yeah, it's like you don't go back in, but you say what you want to say, and then we both kind of collectively, like, Tom and I do a really good job of, like, using telepathic communication musically, where, like, he'll say what he's going to say, and then we kind of, like, make eye contact, and then, all right, boom, here we go.
Little micro communications through body language and
nods.
We have little cues, though, that we have.
Yeah, we do.
Like, for a while, it was messing him up because I would turn to him. And if we do anything that's a larger than life movement, it's probably a cue. So like if we're playing a guitar solo, I'm back here, as soon as I go here, he knows it's time to call it. Because most of our guitar solos are extended up in the air. We'll play as long as we want.
Yeah. Or like I'll even just kind of hold the guitar neck up, like upright.
Yeah, the
like
tilt
that.
of the neck is a big.
It's like star power in Guitar Hero, you know, where you like lift the guitar up and Tom's like, all right, that means we're done, and then he does the last bar.
But and even we'll take our foot and just move it over to the other person's side. It's just like a very subtle, like widen your stance, and that means to end the song right here. Like it's little tiny cues.
Or we'll sing and kind of just look a little bit like that.
Exactly.
Like,
just make it
so
quick.
Weird.
I do very subtle nods of confirmation to him too. It's like. Brother shit.
Or I'll have a real meltdown and go, get me the fuck out of here.
Right, exactly. Let's just yell it to me.
Yeah, sometimes.
You're supposed to come in right there.
I'm suffocating. I can't breathe.
Sometimes it's better just to yell it out.
I will say in some ways there is a nice thing about how just like finite the shows are where it's like at 9:59, I'm calling it. I'm done. I'm packing up. I'm leaving with my check. But on Twitch, at 9:58, I might get a raid of 40 people, and then I'm on for another hour, and then we start talking about which Star Wars movie is the best, and then it's just like the Twitch streams can really they can really drag out. Not in a bad way. It's fun, but
Yeah.
sometimes you look at the
Would you
counter
grab
and you're
that
like,
Uncle Bobby right now? Sometimes you wind up putting on the Uncle Bobby mask
Twitch is about Uncle Bobby.
and you do a guitar solo with this thing on.
And then it's like 2 hours later and you're still hype.
Yeah.
And you were supposed to end 2 hours ago.
Well, yeah, man. You know what's interesting too is like talking about like hypeness, because like when you have a good show after like a good gig, right? Like maybe people clapped, maybe made good money on tips, whatever the situation was. It's like you're afterwards, you're so amped. You're just like, oh shit, yeah. You know, you're walking around and there's no way you're going home and going to bed, right? It's like that's usually when you're eating pizza or doing something awful to your body. It's just so you can go to sleep. But I get that same feeling off of Twitch. Like after a really good stream, I'll come out of the room just amped. Like it's just so strange to me because it is real. These are real people, and there is real vibes being thrown around here. But it's all through this digital medium that I don't understand really. So it's just so incredibly interesting to me.
It's bizarre, to be like the fact that we're sitting up here alone in a third bedroom in my house. But in reality, we just got rated by 250 people and made a big connection with another music streamer. Yeah. And we're playing, and it's really hype, and people are throwing fire emotes out, and we just got 50 new followers in 20 minutes, and then we're all done, and it's like, nope, it's just two people in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And like, it just, but the residual serotonin hype is real. And like, I will say as a brother duo, like, that's something that we really are lucky to have is when we finish a rave show or a rave stream. We get to bask in it together.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
And be like, dude, how about when that happened? Or what about this? Or like, and I couldn't imagine doing it by myself and getting done with a 500-person raid or whatever. And then signing off after like the stream of my life and being like, it was really cool.
Staying in my kitchen, staring at the microwave like, wow.
Like, I mean, Sierra would get it because like she is a fine artist and we do photography together and stuff. So she's always working on her paintings while I'm streaming, and she's got the app open. She's very much a part of it, but she's not on camera. So it's nice to have like two people that are like,
it's really cool to have someone to like not only like revel in the glory with, but also like vent about things that went wrong. Like I love to just kind of like when I'm like, dude, that guitar string. So sticky tonight. You know?
Speaking of we had said earlier that like I set up everything and Ken comes in and rips. We had this big issue when we had first started about like Ken would be like upset about the way that he played or like the way that the room, because it's a process. I'm sure you've tweaked your room many times.
Yeah, just a couple days ago. That's why I can't share my screen anymore.
Dude, things change, whatever. But Ken would be like, he'd want to vent out his, like you said, he likes to like let it out.
Normally in the shows, I do it right there when it happens, but
it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And Twitch, we're not trying to get on our stream and complain. Like you don't finish a song and then bitch each other out. Like you don't finish a song and then say like, well, I wish we could have just played it slower. Like you don't do that. You stay happy. So at the end, he wanted to let it all out, and I felt like he was personally attacking my creation of the Twitch universe.
Right.
This is like after our first successful stream where Tom set up the whole system and like had it all great. It was almost like he built the spaceship.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like bitching about the air freshener the whole time.
Dude, I put the spaceship together.
He's like, but you didn't like notice how fast we went to light speed? I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't, all I could smell was pine needles the whole time. You know, and
I want a new car smell.
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
I was looking for black ice and you gave me pine needles.
You're hurting me.
You know, but, and like when we play out at actual gigs, like out in the wild, as I call it, if something goes wrong, I pretty much give him like a 5-second critique after each song. I'll be like, dude, that tempo was crazy in that one. What the hell happened or whatever. But I had to go for like the first stream we did, like 4 hours of not saying a word. I'm just like,
So on the 5th hour when we finished, he finally let it all out. And I was like, dude,
Tom's
just so much work into this Twitch feed.
He wanted to just celebrate our success in general. And I'm just like flipping out. And
you're
like,
mad about
I have like unchecked anxiety or something. But I noticed actually a question up above. Ducky Jonesy.
Oh, yeah.
Asked, what is our favorite venue that we always look forward to playing at? It kind of, it changes from year to year.
It's seasonal.
Yeah, it's definitely seasonal. And it's kind of weird because it feels like each season there's a new one. And it's kind of like each season there's a place we play more than other places. But I would say that I'll just name my top 3. My first one that we ever had was the Gould in Seneca Falls. I just like playing there because I just liked how it felt to be in the room.
It's a hotel with a bar in the lounge like area downstairs.
That one just had a vibe. It had some nice low lighting, and I felt like the people there were always like very receptive and nice. And then
Ken also lived across the street during that
yeah,
time
yeah.
period.
I literally like across the street.
His apartment was like we would go over there on break and like hang out in his apartment.
I love this. I love this gig. All I have to do is carry my guitar across the
Yeah,
street.
like I would just walk out the front door of my case and walk over, and Tom's parked over there loading in.
Yeah, I love
and then I would say second one is probably what's yours, Tom? Actually, why don't you?
I would just say honorable mentions because I don't want to put any above
Yeah,
others, but there's definitely like lists of ones that I look forward to whatever extent and ones that I don't look forward to whatsoever.
There's all different reasons why you like them too, Ducky. One reason is hospitality. I think that's the biggest one, is that when you show up to a place and the owner comes out and greets you and says, "Hey guys, stoked you're here tonight. Can I help you carry anything in? Would you guys like anything to drink? We're so glad you're here." That is so nice. And like, it almost doesn't matter what the place is like to play in, as long as the people make you feel like they want you there.
Staff can either be very like they can either create a sense of like animosity and inconvenience, or they can create a sense of excitement and hospitality. And it's truly makes a big difference when the staff is hospitable and inviting over like, standoffish
or ignoring you.
There's so many good ones in that regard too. Like,
so I like, let's see. I would say I like Buttonwood, and speaking of that,
hospitality wise,
the owner, it literally has like bought us lunch many times over. He told us it's your world, do whatever you want. Like,
we quote that constantly.
It's your world.
It's our world, dude. Like,
and that's just a winery. We play a lot of wineries and breweries.
It's on Cayuga Lake, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
But Grist Iron's fun to play. That's a kind of a rare one for us.
It's also nice to play places that you don't have to convince people to come to.
Right. Built-in crowds are a huge thing. It just takes a level of stress off.
Like, it's nice when you're like telling someone, okay, we're going to play at this place. And they're like, oh my God, I love their food. I'll definitely go to that.
You guys play there? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we've played the New York State Fair a couple times. That was really fun just because you feel cool while you're doing it.
Hell yeah. Have you played the big city yet?
New York City?
Yeah.
We did as a band. We used to play in rock bands, and we play in New York City all the time, but
I always wind up carrying a freaking 412 cabinet down a like double flight of stairs in New York City.
It's just a bitch.
Sounds awful.
Like everything sucks in New York City.
But it's like the last time I was offered a gig there is like the band that I was gonna play with was like, you got to bring at least 20 people or pay this much money.
Dude, it's savage. That's the thing is like
pay to play is evil, dude.
It's a savage market when you're doing original music because it's such a hard draw. Like, and that's the cool thing about something like Twitch and something we realized. So we used to do tours like every few months in our bands, and we would go across the Midwest and down to the South and up the coast, and we would play our 15 or 20 shows. But it's tough to go out there and put all that effort into playing to like 5 to 50 people a night. And when you drive all the way to fucking Columbus, Ohio, and there's 5 people there, and you got to play for 5 people and put on your show, it's like, dude, ouch. So we pivoted in like 2016 where we were like, we're done. Like, it's not lucrative. It's not inspiring. It's just difficult and like stressful, and it brings the morale down. We pivoted to the internet, and you look at Twitch and we play for, 50 people a night every night now, and we meet 40 new ones every night. And it's like, why would I ever go tour again unless I was direct support for somebody that I knew was going to do what Twitch can already do for me, which is put me in front of people. So
it feels like there's a bigger margin between the bottom bands and the top bands now than there ever was, where it's like you can't really be a middle band very easily. And it's kind of like you're either playing to fit 5 to 50 people a night, or you're playing stadiums with Bon Jovi as his direct support, like Tom said. And it's like, I think to kind of bounce back on an earlier question you asked us, Mike, about the how we feel about Twitch. And we kind of started being in a real band at the very, very last, like 5% of the
selling
of the
CDs and selling
so
merch
we did that.
and doing tours and like
we sold merch. Like we had a bitchin' merch booth, by the way. Like we had a fence we used to bring in with like lights all over it and like a sheet that would hang behind it.
All these nice merch displays.
All of our shirts up on there. And shout out David Jordan, our drummer, for like he was really the merch guy in our band. He designed it all. And
he liked merchandising more than he liked playing drums at sometimes.
Yeah, he really did.
Think like
he was a
dude
designer.
just wants to run a business.
Yeah. So But like, so we were definitely like on the tail end of that experience. So I doubt we did as much merch hustling as you did, but we definitely experienced that.
But our generation is that generation though, like the ones that grew up without computers, but also were young enough when they came out to be, you know, that generation that's plugged in or whatever. But it's like when you're born in the early 90s, you remember landline cell phones and cassette tapes and no internet, and getting your first desktop computer was a big deal.
Yeah,
it's like there's such a fine line between being born in 1990 and being born in 2000.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because I was in my thought process when I was talking to you guys, I was just like, well, these guys were clearly after CDs.
Right. But no, we totally weren't, dude.
Right. But I didn't think it through like you just explained it. It was like, well, you're 27, 28, that's almost 30 years ago.
Do some math, right?
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
But right, you get born in the early 90s, and you definitely get a taste of the two polar opposites.
Exactly. But like when you're coming of age, I mean, the internet was already there and raging, right? Like when you're a teenager,
sure.
The internet was going.
Let me put it this way: when my senior year in high school, that's when Instagram started.
Oh shit! Okay,
that's when everybody got on Instagram.
All right.
So it's like, I knew in 2008 what it was to first get a MySpace. Like that was the first thing that ever came out, or 2006 or whatever. But in 2004, none of it existed. YouTube was still a sketchy website that nobody knew about except for the people with their, ear to the ground,
right?
Metaphorically speaking. So
I vividly remember holding my Nokia brick, looking at the option to send a text message and going, texting? That's stupid.
That's going to cost 25 cents a message.
I'm like, who would even do that? Why don't I just call them?
Right. Yeah. Why am I going to sit here and push the same button 3 times and then miss the letter and then have to go
back? I could
back?
T9 word with my eyes closed. Like
I could too. Under the table, right? Under the table with the Nokia. Did you guys get into the Nokia AMC GameStop stuff?
No. What?
Okay. I remember the when the flip phone first came out.
Oh no! I meant the shit that's going on with GameStop right now with the stock.
Oh no!
The stock stuff.
Yeah.
No. But I heard you and Jay Fred talking about it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's cool.
I've lost a lot of money.
I'd support any like underground movement to be thrown.
I loved it. I thought it was the greatest, coolest thing that's happened in the last year.
So obvious.
It definitely is the coolest thing that's happened.
That it can happen at any time. Like the people can unite, and they will, and they can make big things happen.
I think it was proof that that's more possible than people even understand. Right. Like when we join up.
When you talk about the internet and the power of the internet and like what it's really becoming, it's like holy shit. It's like we can really do. It's like the last bastion of like true freedom of expression, but it's quickly kind of getting sort of. I mean, you saw how quickly that they were shutting down sites and stuff, right? I don't know if you followed
so that's the funny thing too. Is I was gonna say about Twitch, like what's crazy is we are 2 people in a bedroom, and even if we have a party of 400 on our Twitch feed, when we go out, when the internet's like fails on us, it's gone. So like it can be taken away, like
anytime.
When social influencers get their accounts deleted.
It hurts.
This is an imaginary real estate we're talking about that lives in the cloud. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is the cloud, and what do you do when it fails you? Like, everything is backed up until it's not.
Yeah, that's when you have to like really depend on dedication and just kind of like people that are in it for you, and like, I'll refollow them. Yeah. All the people that are really down for you.
But it's like you said, the internet, as free as it is, just wait till it's not.
Right.
Wait, off with your head, dude, and your account's gone. Yeah. It's like you've been doing a podcast for 6 years.
Yeah.
What if they just wiped it off the internet?
Which they could very easily do. And I've said some really stupid shit on this.
Let's not give them ideas.
It'd be devastating,
Oh, it would be. And like, I have all my files backed up, but like, what am I, I'm rebuilding an entire audience,
it's crazy.
I'm redirecting them, trying to get, and the craziest thing is too, like how they did to, what's that? It was another social media site, Parler. Yeah. Like they can, not only can they remove your app from the App Store, not only can they take your content and remove it, but they can actually remove your website from their servers and completely delete that you were
right. It's like, dude, it's gone forever. I mean, I have no interest in Parler, but the point is true that like, for somebody that was their everyday like go-to. That was their Discord, dude. They had that shit muted on 40 different channels, and they took it away.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
I mean, that's when it's really, I think the smoke clears and you see who's really down for you at that time, because then the people that were really that were in it to win it, they come back. You
Right.
know? And it's like,
so I know Hard Corey, if he lost all the fucking hookups to us, we'd find each other.
yeah, exactly. Like,
You know, like we're bros now. Like,
Yeah.
let's not going to forget about the Andy Bros.
he'll follow Ende Bros too.
He's a brother.
Is he a real brother or just a?
No, but that's a joke that we make on our stream.
Yeah, we say that to everybody.
Doesn't matter who you are.
If you're in here right now, you're a brother.
You're a brother.
Your brother.
Mike, you're a brother.
That's right. Mike's a brother now.
The ladies, your brothers too.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a brother too.
Yeah,
Lady brother.
Y'all be brothers right now.
We're all brothers. We're all brothers now. I love it.
We're all brothers today.
I feel closer now. I feel like
We're not talking about gender. We're talking about just camaraderie.
just come right. Yeah, I know.
But I always say, if your pronouns are different and you want us to not say that you're a brother, we'd be happy to call you a sister. You can be Andy's sister if you want.
Or
Or an Andy they or an Andy them.
what
Yeah, we're
about
brothers.
a theyster? Can we say
That's
theyster?
right.
Yeah.
You're a Theyster.
You're a theyster.
We'll say whatever you want, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever feels best.
Me too.
We're just saying we're all fam here.
Yeah, and exactly. And that's the thing about like the pronouns and stuff. It's like I don't mind. I don't mind not being an asshole. You know, like if someone doesn't want me to call them a dude or bro or a man or whatever, I don't have a problem with that. It's just it gets weird though when people get mad at you and stuff if you don't get it the first time. I've had that happen to me where it's just, I actually had it happen to me the other day on a podcast where the thing I said is like it took a real woman to make me a real man, and I was talking to the host who was I don't know what he identified as. I'm just gonna say he was definitely identified with the LGBTQ plus. So I don't know what his exact identifying is, but he made sure to correct me, and then I was like, look, I apologize. I wasn't, I'm just trying to explain myself, and I'm not mad at him at all. I wasn't like offended that he corrected me, but I've been in situations where I do. I mean, I run my mouth all the time. It's like I just, hey, what's up, dude? Whatever,
Well, that's the thing is like it's very human of you to make a mistake in whatever it is. You can't read people's minds. You don't know what to say until after they correct you, but it's really like it's to be cool about it it's all you have to do. You have to be like, oh shit, my bad, like I didn't know, like oops, like
right.
Just got make them feel valid, you know what I mean?
To be understanding and willing to like listen. I think that's like the whole fucking 2020. The main thing is like, yo, just listen to each other and like that's it. Like just listen and be open and understanding and accept the fact that maybe you did something wrong that you didn't know you were doing.
Yeah.
We're all doing wrong shit. We don't know what that we're doing.
Right.
Like we can't read each other's minds, thoughts, feelings. We haven't lived each other's lives. We don't know each other's priorities. But so don't act like you do, like, and be understanding and open and willing to, learn.
Everybody lives in their own individual universe, and what feels one way to one person might feel different to another. So we're all brothers.
All right, Corey, that's fun.
We're all brothers.
No, but what we mean by that is we love all y'all.
Yeah.
And it's just like a joke. Like we're the Ende Brothers. You're a brother, but it's like people say dude and they don't even attach a gender to it. It's more just like a
Friend. It's kind of like
saying friend,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like friend, or bro. Like I hear so many women say bro, or it's just one of those things that just comes out. It's like bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I will say Sierra gets really upset when I say dude to her, my fiance, where she's like, okay, you can't call me dude. I'm like, dude, I know, and she's like, no. I'm not. You're not your dude.
I understand that because I'm the same way in my relationships where I'm like, if you call me if my girlfriend calls me bro or dude, I'm just or more like bro. I'm like, okay, I'm not your bro.
Yeah. So and it's something that slips out like twice a year for me, where I'm just like speaking rapidly, and that's the thing. It's like you don't do it on purpose. I didn't like sit down and premeditate that I was gonna call my fiance dude. Like that wasn't my plan, and it's nobody's plan to do that to anybody who identifies differently. So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not your fault. It was a mistake, and we make mistakes, and everybody's just got to be cool and open and understanding, and that's it.
And then that's the thing, man. It's like on both sides, it's like we just gotta understand that that socially and on a world level we are changing. Like we are progressing, whatever direction it's going, we are changing, and there's nothing wrong with being on board, but we also got to recognize that things are changing, and along with that comes a learning curve, and along with that comes, people who are going to resist, and there's all kinds of crap that comes with change. And it's just important to realize it's like change is hard and it's not easy for everybody. And, it's like, let's just keep that in mind when we're approaching each other. And that's easy to do. I don't think it's a bad thing to be mindful, right? Like, it's not a bad thing to sit there and be like, I shouldn't say that stupid thing that's about to come out of my mouth that's sitting there just waiting to come out. It's like, maybe I'll just hold back and just take a second, or, whatever that in the moment thing is, which I'm having a really hard time doing to this day, especially with email, which you would think with like typing, you would have some kind of control, but no, I write some stupid incendiary thing and send it off. It's like, it's
okay,
typing.
Yeah, you got to do better at that, dude.
It's not like we're having a conversation in the moment. You know what I mean? It's like I am thinking this through, and I even have a second to grab the mouse, hover over the send, and click. I've bought myself several seconds, enough time to say, wait a second, do I need to say that?
Right.
But
is that appropriate? Is that going to get me the results I want? Am I conveying my message?
Dude, it's been happening consistently in the last couple weeks. I was talking about Jesus. Never mind. I'm not going to say that story. Never mind. See?
Nice.
See what I'm saying?
Good job. Yeah. You're like, wait, no.
Speaking as a member of the LGBT community, I get annoyed when others from that community get all, how dare you, when someone makes an unintentional language flub where no insult was intended. Chill, folks. It's perfectly obvious when people are, e.g., misgendering or on purpose. Yes.
Well,
exactly.
Cathosaurus, I would say that's you being mature and
overly cool, because
I'm not that we have any true like perspective per se, but it takes a mature resilient person to be like, oh, they didn't mean it like that. That was just a mistake. Like, that's good for you that you're calm enough to be that way, because I think some people just, when it happens to them so relentlessly, it does have to get old. Right, exactly. So like you've been through it all, like, you know what, fuck, it's not their fault, it's not a big deal, but some people it's triggering, and not everybody has control of their emotions, and they just instantly are offended, and like I can't even be upset with them for being upset because I don't have the perspective.
And it also feels like sometimes those people, they have to go through some hard times. And I think it's very punk rock to be in the LGBTQ community, because I've always said, like, there's something really cool about that you had to have a day where you said, I'm going to be myself, and I'm not going to apologize about being myself, and I'm going to do like what I want to do and speak my truth. And I think that is like really badass that they have this punk rock moment where they're not going to like hide themselves anymore. And I think that's really cool. And but before like anything, those people they go through so much stuff that we don't experience as LGBTQ people. You know what I mean? It's like that might just be kind of like
internalized
and kind of it's like
how can you not be triggered when
I would be triggered if somebody was being so like cruel to me about something that I don't even have control over. It's just how I am. Like you don't choose to be like anything. You just are what you are, and you feel how you feel. And like it's
I think
my heart goes out to you guys, and I think it's really punk rock and badass that you guys are like, nah, I'm gonna be real. You know what I mean?
And it becomes the person who made the mistakes responsibility to be the one that, like I said, you don't have to not make mistakes. You just have to be accountable for them and say like, oh shit, that offended you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Mm-hmm. The worst is when the people who did the offending get triggered back. That's not okay.
That's awful and so immature.
That's like all the counter movements to the Black Lives Matter thing. It's like, you don't need a counter movement, dude. Like you don't. Like
what's the
that they're offended? Like you just need to shut up and listen. And that's like what it comes down to, is like, if you're offending people by misspeaking about the way that they identify, then that's when you just as an adult go, oh shit, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. Tell me how I can do better. But it's cool, Cathosaurus, that you're one step ahead. You're like, you know what? I know you didn't even mean it. So I'm not even going to make a big deal about it. But some people need educating, and it is a process. Like you said, change is difficult and it takes a long time, and change, and it's going to be hard for some people, or harder than it is for others.
And your lady friend Bonnie said, and I imagine it's hard to decide if it's a teaching moment or just to walk away. It definitely depends person to person on if it's even worth spending the energy.
And also where it's happening. Because we all know that social media, you're never going to teach anybody anything. Because like Mike with the email, everybody gets 30 minutes to come up with their bullshit response. There's going to be you're never going to shut someone down on social media. You're just not. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, trying to shut them down, trying to prove your point, you mean?
Right, exactly. It's like, dude, no one ever read a comment and said, like, I'm enlightened.
I get it. And not like, oh, well, I'll show them. I'm going to type these people.
It's just never ending.
I get caught up into it once in a while, especially over politics, because I tend to get a little heated about shit. But when you're sitting there and you're sweating and your hands are all sweaty and half your day is gone because you're arguing with like numbnuts 69 fucking all day, it's like, what are you doing with your life?
But that's the thing with us saying, like, everything in the internet feels like it's not real life, but it is real life. Like it's affecting you. Like you said, like you can burn hours of time and you can get really stressed out about disagreements you're having online. So it's like, that's why sometimes abstinence is the fucking key.
Yeah, Tom does a great job of abstinence when it comes to like getting in the arguments.
Everybody's got people on their timeline that are saying bullshit that they just want so badly to shut down. But like, don't bother. Like, just don't. If it's in person, though, by all means, have the conversation, because that puts people in a hard place. Yeah. And you can successfully educate somebody, or at least make them feel the burn of some hard truths. But on the internet, no, it's not happening. Yo, what's up, Matt Hall?
Matt Hall, shout out.
Oh,
that's our boy.
Coming up, shout out. Are any of your friends in here streamers? Because we can definitely shout them out.
Well, here's the thing, and I do this all the time on our stream. A lot of our friends in here are going to be streamers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always trying to inspire our viewers and let them know that, like, hey, if you're considering it, which if you're on Twitch and you're not a streamer, you've probably considered it. Right. I'm just here to like encourage them. So Ducky just commented, he's a streamer. He does games and stuff. He's our mod. That's our fucking boy. That's our ducking boy. Yeah. Hard Corey is about to start streaming. Brennan Bates Music. He's a streamer, a music streamer. And
that's Tom's son.
Yeah, so we just joke. I helped him set all his stuff up, and I'm always just like coaching him through his next step musically, because I'm like, I don't know how much older I am than Brennan. He's 21, so I'm like 5 or 6 years older. So I'm like his big bro. You know, he's a brother.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he's like my Jedi Padawan learner. So yeah, Brennan's a streamer. Hard Corey, let's freaking do this, dude.
We're doing it. You
gotta start, dog. We're doing it.
We do. It's been
we're gonna send you off.
Everybody, go follow these folks. Behind that suit is they're a music podcast too, and they're more hip hop centric. And they're awesome. Go follow them. If you like this show, you're gonna definitely like Behind That Suit. And I don't know the other guys, but you just heard them. They gave them the seal of approval. How do you guys handle like fighting between each other? Do you guys have bad fights?
No, and we never have. We've never. I think there was one time.
There was one time.
That one time in our lives.
The story on our show.
Yeah, we did, where we actually got in a physical fight, and it's a funny story.
Okay.
We'll go into it if you want to hear it, but we don't have to if you don't.
I would love to hear it.
Okay, well, this is the one time Tom and I have fought over in between like fisticuffs, and so when we were younger, we had responsibilities like chores, and Tom and his buddy Adam, who is like basically our brother from another mother that would be around. He would get dropped off at our house at 7 a.m. before school.
Hang out with us all winter break, like all that kind of stuff.
He lived at our house.
Our mom considers him a son.
Yeah, so Tom and Adam would always clean the whole house, and I would do the dishes because the dishes are kind of like everybody hates doing the dishes. I was like, I'll do the dishes. That day, I think I was slacking on the dishes or something, and Tom and Adam were walking to the store, and Tom was wearing my flannel. And I said, yo, Tom, will you please get me a soda?
I'm going to retell this story once he's done.
I'm going to do my best job to tell it.
They're going to start fighting right
like
now.
As fair as I can. But so like, I don't know why, but like Tom and I were already salty towards what come in and like give me your own little page of the story.
Okay, yeah. So starting from the start, like you said, obviously we have a list of chores. We get it every day from our mom, who was at work while we were home with our friends. And as adults, we can now acknowledge that Adam and I always did most of the work.
Yeah, I would do the bare minimum, kind of like the stream where I just play guitar.
Well, Ken's the older brother, Ridley. That's right.
Yeah, you know. So J-Fred knows him as well.
Ridley and I are always the ones doing all the work, cleaning the house. And it was like, okay, well, we want to go down to the rec center. I think it was like for a basketball game or something.
I remember being at the sink though.
You were at the sink.
I think I was like finally getting to my small portion of the chores.
Adam and I had cleaned for an hour and we were like, fuck this, we're done, we're leaving. Ken's got to finish the dishes. Anyways, we were going to go down to the rec center and Ken, he just didn't help clean as much as we wanted. So whatever, no big deal. We had a little argument about it. We were going to leave, no big deal.
I asked him to grab me a soda.
He said, dude, can you grab me a Diet Coke from the vending machine or something when you come back? And I was like, dude, fuck no, you didn't help clean at all. Like, I'm not going to grab you a soda and bring it back for you. Normally we'd be all about that. Like we got each other's backs big time. We share everything. We one of us can't have something without breaking it in half and giving it to the other brother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But so I'm like, no, you didn't clean. And I'm
like, well, then take off my flannel, dude.
Take my fucking shirt off.
Then don't wear my shirt.
But this was a shirt that shrank, and he gave to me because it didn't even fit him. Like it was just kind of like well then fine, fuck you.
Yeah.
And so he's like, take it off, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he just marches over.
I come over, I just rip it off. I'm like, the buttons go flying. I remember seeing them bounce off the table and stuff.
He just focused at the shirt.
I just ripped it off his body.
And then I charged him.
And then Tom charged me, and I got him in a headlock, and I
just punched my head.
I punched his
like
head.
5 times.
Yeah, and then it was over.
Yeah, and that's it.
So did Tom win?
No, I lost. Ken definitely won. Older brother takes the win.
Ken was the one punching you in the head?
I was the one punching his head.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So he's wearing the shirt. I ripped the shirt off him. The buttons go flying. He then charges me and then basically goes right into a headlock position without even trying. Like he grabs me like around here, and I just grab him like that and just start getting his head like this.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right. And then that was the end of it.
And he showed mercy.
And I never got my Diet Coke.
He never got his Diet Coke, and we were down one shirt between the two of us.
So then what was that makeup like? Were you guys?
It's always easy.
Yeah, like we bicker all the time about dumb stuff like brothers do, and sometimes people are like worried where they're like, guys, it's not a big deal, and we're like, we know it's not a big deal, like, but it only lasts about 5 minutes every time.
We just unconditionally forgive. It's like there's an expiration on every argument we've ever had, and eventually the argument expires and we just move the fuck on, because no matter what, we're brothers and we're on the same team, and like we also understand each other well enough to know that like neither of us would ever purposely, the
end goal is always the same, and we're always like working towards the same like idea. So it's just like there's really a very deep unconditional love that we have for each other, being brothers and being so close in age. We're like 1.5 years apart. So somebody earlier said we have a similar connection to twins. We kind of do. Like we're what they call Irish twins. So
because one right after the other.
Yeah, exactly. So
wait, hold on.
It's always
I hate to interrupt the nice sentiments here, but Cathosaurus is shooting, firing shots.
Yeah. Bad shade. I just noticed the Pat shirt. Rip that one off.
Yeah.
Corey's got my back though.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. Well,
favorite holiday says punch my brother in the ear multiple times, trying to hit with the claw of a hammer.
Oh my god, dude.
That's gnarly.
That's a murder weapon.
Your favorite today. Oh my god. I was just gonna say, I had a similar situation happen when I was younger. It was not cool.
But yeah, Tom and I have that was our one physical altercation that we ever had. And ever since, other than that, it's just like, I think you're wrong. Whatever.
We'll argue on stream for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
10 seconds. And then we're over it. There was only one time that we actually had an extended stream argument.
But I want to give a major shout out to Tom for being really easygoing and always dealing with me, because I'm definitely like the bitch you want out of the two of us.
But I have a deep understanding of Ken.
So Tom knows what the intent is. Like we were talking earlier with Cathosaurus, like sometimes I pop off at the mouth when it comes to music to Tom, but he knows that we're just focused on the same goal, and I'm just a psychopath.
Dude, no.
So I appreciate him for like being willing to understand where I'm coming from and work with me.
But just like everything else, we're always learning how to be better brothers to each other. And so we're always getting like a deeper under every year, every argument, every situation. We get a little bit better at, understanding, predicting, and working with each other.
Yep.
Dude, I have this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to plug my computer in.
No worries.
My stupid Chromebook.
Oh, no, nobody's driving the ship.
Dude, that is quite the chair. Corey pointed it out. Everybody's got the fucking spaceship chairs with the souped up race car look. Not Mike. Mike's got an antique.
I got a hand carved oak. No, we don't fuck
That's
around here.
sick, dude.
I don't fuck around, bro. I'm too old, too cath. Brothers are cool. Wait a second, I was gonna say. Oh no, I completely understand where you're coming from though when you're in those situations, because me and my wife play together, and it took me a really, really long time to get past my stupid, crazy, childish behavior. And I'm not trying to call you stupid or crazy or childish, Ken.
I'm definitely stupid, crazy, and childish stuff.
Well,
Okay,
he's
then-
not crazy.
I'm not crazy, but I am. Like I
stupid.
said, I'm a psychopath. Like I'm musically psycho.
I understand. You have a high level a high level standard that you live up to, and you expect people that you work with to have that same. I get that.
Definitely not trying to have anybody bring him down musically.
Right.
Well,
It's not cool. He put a lot of time.
I
and
think
effort
Mike
into
just
being
said it
this good.
perfectly. Actually, though, it's like I just want that sauce to be as tasty as possible. And Tom's like, "We gotta get the orders out, guys. We got customers that are waiting on the orders." And I'm like, "What the sauce?" You know what I mean? I'm just like, I can't let this go through the window without the
So-
sauce being perfect.
So who is the Ken of your duo then?
Sounds like it's Mike.
So Reina is Wooby. What's up, baby? And I'm gonna give Wooby some love real quick. I have Cathosaurus. I have gotten past it a little bit. Like I still can be a little bitch sometimes. But I'm pretty professional about shit. So when I do say things, if I do say something like on stream or if we're at a show, it's definitely something that just me and her are gonna know, and it's not gonna be like something that the whole
So
audience
it's passive aggressive.
It's passive and bitchy. Yeah, it's bitch. It's bitch shit. It's bitch shit. No, I'm saying, like, I have that bitch in me, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's not because I don't know what it's stupid. It's stupid. But it took me a long time to separate business from a relationship, and that was the biggest problem. Is because like I'm in this relationship with this person that I'm working with, and then I'm gonna talk to her like we're in a relationship, especially in a band setting when you have like three other people who are like looking at you two for direction, and you're sitting there having an argument, or at least I'm having an argument, and it's like what I really had to understand is that Reina, it's her project and it's her name on the marquee, it's her name on her ass on the line, and she's the boss in that situation, and it just took me a really long time to get that because we just tried to figure out that dynamic, but now we're really good with it. But
when you're saying you're being a little bitch, are you being a little bitch because you're just a little bitch, or are you being a little bitch because you want things to be better? Like, are you? Because Ken, when he's being a little bitch, he's holding ethics.
J. Fred, Ken's the Kobe Bryant, demanding excellence.
He is demanding excellence.
That's all it is I'm just trying to like.
He's just being a little bitch.
I'm really holding Tom as like accountable for like doing
Option
the
A.
best he can possibly do. And it's human to like have mistakes and like have things go not as quite as planned or whatever. But I feel like it's just kind of like sometimes here's what the thing is that happens is that I care so much about stuff, and sometimes Tom is so easygoing that he like. Even though I know in my heart that his intent is that he cares just as much as I care, it's just that like when it comes down to like, he doesn't let things bother him that aren't a big deal.
Yeah,
and
my whole
I
thing
let
is,
things bother me that aren't a big deal.
If I can't control something, and if I can't directly affect the outcome, if it happened and therefore it's happened, if I can fix it later, I will. If I can't fix it right now, I'm moving on. I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to like burn 5 minutes of a show like stating that I think I'm right and he thinks he's right. I'm like, nope, it happened. I know it was wrong. I know how we'll fix it. Now's not the time. Fuck off. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Like,
So sometimes Tom's like, fuck off, let's move on.
and Ken's like, fuck
makes
you.
me fucking pissed. I'm like, well, I could have played that a lot better if you were playing better. And then it's just kind of like, I have to like get back in check with like the main goal sometimes to kind of stop myself from pouncing on him and just go, I know Tom didn't mean to move on.
And
Or
I'm
didn't
bigger
mean to move on.
picture all the way.
I just read that. I'm moving on. Didn't mean to mess up. You know what I mean? Like he never means to mess up. And there's no point in me sitting there making him feel bad about messing up. And it's like, I know he already feels bad. So I don't really have to like go above and beyond to like poke at him about it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like,
sure. No, for me, there was a time when because I wrote the music, I thought I had more of a say, and I thought that I knew what the band should be. until it was like, until that realization came, it was like, oh wait, no. She put it down. She was just like, look, if you want to work in my band, you're gonna have to fucking play by the rules, which is fair. Again, it took me a long time. It was just immaturity. But then like sometimes it would be like we would just be in an argument, or whatever. We'd be just having a little, couple fight, and then it wouldn't spill into the performance or anything. But it was just like it's just a bad vibe to go into a gig with. You know what I mean? It's just so I really do try not to carry that vibe with me, even if I am feeling some kind of way. It's just like I've gotten better at it. It's not completely gone, but I'm much, much better. And I don't, like I said, I don't do shit on stage where it's like, oh, you bitch, whatever,
Right. Oh, yeah.
whatever you could imagine that would come out of my mouth. But I make it professional and I keep it cool and
But it's
argument
difficult, just
resume after show.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing too, is like, I'm like, if we want to fix how we played that song so that I can do it better and it's my fault,
Right.
I take full responsibility, but I can't stop and do it now. We have to move on.
And that's how she is too. And she's just like, she is like, you and her would probably get along really well because it's just like easygoing. It's all good. We're just gonna go with the flow. Whereas I'm very rigid and my palms are sweaty and I'm shaking. Like, we gotta do it like this. It's just this
I don't
energy.
send the rage emails. I don't bitch people out if it's not gonna help me. If it is gonna help me, by all means, I'll send the rage email and bitch people out. But I have to see how it's going to directly change the future.
Yeah.
And if us stopping and critiquing each other in the middle of the set isn't gonna directly change the future, it's not worth doing. But Ken's more emotionally driven.
We're like good cop, bad cop, and Tom's a good cop.
And
I'm
he's
the bad
upset
cop.
that I fucked it and he had to pay for my expense. Like, he has to pay the price for my failure.
Sometimes
and it's not cool.
Sometimes
dude.
it does like happen in that way because he's the rhythm guitar and I'm the lead guitar, so I'm doing a solo over the rhythm.
Right.
And if the rhythm guitar gets messed up, then I by default get messed up. So I'm like mad at him for that, where I'm just like,
You fucked me.
like, dude, you fucked me over on that, like.
Can I just jump back and say, Sierra, can we see that ice cream cake? Sierra said she finished the ice cream cake. Can we look at it on stream? Will you bring it upstairs?
Yes, please. That would be wonderful. Harbinger man.
I still have to decorate it.
I get it, but it's ice cream cake. Like, it's
If
going
no
to turn
one-
to slop eventually.
if no one-
10 minutes after you put it on your plate.
If no one calls you guys shoes, you're doing all right. I don't understand that. Maybe I don't know what that means, Harbinger man.
Bring on the cake.
Bring on the cake.
I mean,
We came for the cake.
Yeah, it's too late now. Oh, yeah, I saw Cathosaurus put in there. Cathosaurus is not into American football right now until the Bengals come back. Which
okay.
I didn't
I
even know
was
the
called a
Bengals
shoe
left.
in a stream once.
how was their season? I'll call it a shoe. You're a fucking shoe.
You're a shoe.
Banned the word. Yeah, I mean, hey, might as
I
well.
called a shoe in the stream once. I got banned for the shoe. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's
People come into our stream and they tell us how much better Ken could play. It's really fucked. Or how much better we could be harmonizing.
Yeah, there's constantly
There's so-
dudes that are like telling me what to do on guitar, and I'm just every time I'm like, do you have any lessons up on your stream so I can come watch them and learn from
But
you?
so here's the thing, like, we're not saying that we're the best guitar players. We're
Right.
not saying that we're the best at vocal harmonies or any of that. But I say this is when I first joined Twitch, I went through the creator boot camp, and a video that I watched said very, very deliberately and distinctly, hey, don't backseat drive somebody else's stream. If they're playing a video game and you know how to beat the dragon,
Ooh, look at that.
bring it in. Let's have a quick break. Come on in. Get over here.
Yes,
Oh, she doesn't want to be on stream.
it's beautiful.
It really is nice.
I like the Reese's Pieces and the caramel drizzle. What is that? What is this white stuff on top?
Cool Whip, right?
Oh
That's
wow,
great.
Cool Whip.
Let me pull it up really close.
sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Tom's gonna get all up in.
Please.
Oh
Get
yeah.
up all in it. Ooh.
Look at
yeah.
that.
Ooh, move it slower.
Hell yeah. Definitely getting a piece of that tomorrow.
Thank you, Sierra. Love you.
Oh,
But anyways, it said very, very clearly, don't backseat drive somebody else's stream. It's not cool. Don't go in and tell them how they could be beating the level or what gun they should be using. And so I take that universally for music. Don't go in and tell someone, oh, that's actually a C7 and not a C. And if you played the C7, it'd sound much better. Or you need to slow down with your playing and play with dynamics and range. And it's just like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of my stream.
Dude,
Like,
I it drives me nuts. It makes me want to fight people.
and by all means, maybe we do need to fucking
I love you, Corey.
pick a different gun or play with more dynamic. Maybe we do. But guess what, dog? Don't put it in my chat. Like,
Right.
it's what it comes down to. Like
piss
you
off
really
with
think
that.
you're gonna come in and provide value by like critiquing us? Like anybody asked you, and also prove that you're the best.
Right.
Show
Well-
you're the motherfucker of the year that can teach me.
I think you'll find in most cases that people who are like better than you at something, they're not going to come in your stream and tell you how to do it. They're just going to come in the stream and positively encourage you. And like, if I go, let's say I go watch somebody's stream and I'm a better guitar player than they are by any definition of that. I don't know. It's kind of subjective, but
Right. It's all opinion.
let's say 6 out of 10 people would think I'm a better guitar player or whatever. I'm not going to go in their stream and tell them about how they need to do it. I'm going to tell them when they did a good job. I'm going to go, yo, that was sweet, dude, or whatever. Just tell them like, really just positively encourage them to like keep on doing
because
good, you know?
That's how
And
you,
focus on your strengths, you know?
That's right,
Exactly.
Jay Fred. They're armchair QBs, dude.
That's
they want
right.
to talk shit about Brady. They wouldn't last 2 minutes in Brady's world.
All right. They make me want to fight. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're. I'm sorry. I'm having an alert go. And
No,
it's-
dude, let it rock.
It's just Hadoukens.
But
Harbin German, people are not better than other people. They are different. That's right. There's so many different people and everybody's unique. And that's what's beautiful.
it is
about
true
the
though,
world.
like Ken said, the person who actually is qualified to give the advice probably wouldn't give the advice. And like, here's one that we run into a lot when we're at our shows. Like, you ever have somebody come up to you in the middle of your show, Mike, and they're like, "Hey, can I sing a song with
Oh.
you?" Like,
Yes. Why?
and you're
Yes,
like,
I have.
you know what sucks? If you were actually qualified to sing a song with me, you probably wouldn't mention it. You'd probably stay in your seat and you'd quietly enjoy me.
Right.
Like, and so honestly, like
you're
as
qualified.
working musicians, when you go out and you see a show and someone else is playing, you're not trying to get up on stage, dude. It's your fucking day off. You're trying to chill and enjoy. And, you know, like maybe time is right, place is right, band is right. You might, but the fact is, if you're hungry enough to get up there and be like, let me sing with you, you're probably not qualified. And
Yeah.
if you're in somebody else's Twitch feed trying to tell them how they should play or what they should play, you're probably not qualified to. Because if you were really a boss, you'd shut the fuck up and judge them silently.
Exactly. Like a fucking boss. Yeah.
Yep. I judge you silently like a boss.
I judge you silently. Hey, man, and that's the thing. Like you can sit there and judge silently, and then still be encouraging. You know, even
Exactly,
if they weren't,
right.
even if they weren't up on your level. Like you got to understand that musicians. There's a spectrum of musicians, and there's a spectrum of how people practice, and there's a spectrum of how people learn. So it's like. You can't just be like, oh, they suck, losers.
Yeah.
You know, it's like but you can in your mind be like, they got some shit to work out.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
keep working at it, buddy. Keep working at it. I love you. I love you.
And if we were to watch ourselves, we would think the same way. We'd be like, oh, well, we need to work on this. We need to work on that. But I'm not going to blow it up in your chat. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you should take the background of your Baby Yoda emote out. I'm not going to say that.
No, but when people are asking for legit, real criticism,
Right,
it's
right.
like to being honest for someone to be. The problem is when people are be honest with me. Does it make me, like whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they do get like, well, I can't believe you said that, bro. It's like you want me to be honest with you. You don't really want me to be honest with you. You really wanted me just to tell you that you look hot or whatever it is.
Right. And that's the thing. We'll ask our chat about sound, and we're trying to be like, guys, if something is wrong, tell
Please
us.
tell
If the
us.
sound is weird, like
Don't
we
be
want you to
nice.
tell us what's bad and what's good. Like don't just say sounds good. We want
Right.
some constructive criticism.
Yeah, be like, oh, that guitar's too loud or whatever. Yeah.
But,
Ooh,
you
the
know.
Colonel. Okay, we got one more question, then we're gonna head. We got one more question, then we're gonna head into Cypher Deluxe, and this is from Ducky Jonesy. What's the go-to meal / snack after a stream?
Oh,
Well, you answer first, Mike. I want to hear yours.
Mine?
Yep.
It's whatever I can dig out of the refrigerator. If someone ordered food, that's even better. It's usually for me, I just go and eat whatever. I'm a miscreant.
You're not ceremonious about it at all.
Oh hell no! I'm
We're
a
very
degenerate, bro. I just go to the
Well,
fridge and go.
After our shows out in the wild, we typically will hit up a McDonald's drive-through.
Yep, it's pretty regular, almost on a sickening level.
And the reason for that is because it's a very easy way to account for our write-offs for our taxes.
So we'll take a picture of the receipt and we store it in our app.
Yeah.
It's also like, I mean, speaking of cardio ads, in terms of like diet tracking, I know exactly what's in at McDonald's. I know that sounds really funny, but like in terms of caloric content and stuff like that, like I can track that super easy. So I love me some fast food because when I'm on a diet, I don't eat fucking broccoli and rice. I eat personal pizzas, not large pizzas. I eat 5 chicken nuggets, not 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't eat healthy. I eat less unhealthy.
See,
There's calorie
I wish I
control.
had that. I'll tell you, quarantine has not been good to me. I've been working out throughout this whole time, but I am fat as shit, and I am.
Have you been doing hours of cardio?
Yeah, man, you heard the ad. Come on, bro. You heard the
I
fucking
haven't
dude.
done cardio in 6 years.
You know that stuff. What's funny though, Mike, is
I do
those
do
ads are
cardio.
targeted to you.
Oh, I know.
And you're searching.
Well,
So
yeah,
whatever
because
was coming out there.
well, no, and that's fine. I don't mind because like I'm generally a healthy person who likes to take care of their body and likes to work out, and I do that. But when the gym shut down and all you got is delivery and you hate going to the market because it's turned into this cesspool of disease, it's like you just sit there and you eat the bullshit that they bring you to the door. So that's all I've been
But
doing.
that's when you have to eat it in small quantities.
I
and Reina,
know,
I see you. I see
Yeah,
you saying
Reina
this stuff
Mystique.
is going to hit me hard. Check back in 3 years. I bet we're all still on Twitch, right? Like, unless they shut us down.
I'm gonna be 29 this year, and I'm feeling that already. Like, wow, quarantine did the same thing to me, and it also has to do with the fact that I just said I don't care what I eat. I'm just gonna eat whatever makes me happy this whole 4 months of lockdown.
But check back with me, and we'll see if my calorie deficit of garbage is because I eat 2,100 calories of crap. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend that it's healthy stuff. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's 2,100 calories, and my Fitbit tells me I burn 2,800. So as long as I keep all that generally in check, then I should be fine. But we'll find out in 3 years when I'm 30.
You look like you look like you're when you die, you're gonna be like the same weight. So I mean, you guys look like you're fine.
Dude, I'm trying to be a sexy grandpa.
Well,
that's what
gotta
I've been
be.
saying.
dude, I started walking laps around the outlet mall that we have here. where we live.
Dude,
I
I've
went
been
there.
walking laps.
I would go there. I would like listen to podcasts and just walk laps around the mall and like eat salads is what I did. And it worked. I lost some weight after I gained a bunch of weight over quarantine. So I'm
But
feeling,
you know,
I'm back
weight
to
is so
normal.
fucked. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
stupid.
useless to give that much of a fuck. Like, I'm not a fitness model. I don't need to look like one.
Yeah, like
It's tempting, but is it worth it? Like,
I just start to get a little weird when my shirts start fitting me weird. When I start to feel uncomfortable in my own t-shirts, that's when I'm like, okay, I gotta like get a handle on this, because I really feel like it feels better to feel good in your shirt
right, dude, when
than
you
it does for that 5 minutes of mouth pleasure.
when you
with
feel
the
good, you
McDonald's.
look good.
The mouth pleasure. It's the mouth
Yeah.
pleasure, dude. We were just at
But
the.
there's something really sweet about that mouth pleasure.
Ooh, it's
But
the
yeah,
best.
so to go back to Ducky's question, it's either McDonald's or it's little French bread pizzas and tater
Yeah.
tots. We like tater tots in the air fryer
After the Twitch streams, we've been doing the French bread pizzas because that's a little home
and the crispy crowns.
meal. Can't really write that off for taxes though. No. Although maybe we should.
We did pretty good this year when it comes to taxes. We had some big write-offs. Bought a new PA system.
Oh,
sank a lot of money
beautiful.
into streaming.
Damn, that's
know.
great. No, yeah, I love it. Write-offs is the best. It's like if you guys are out there and if you're running like a little business or whatever it is, write that shit off. Get your shit.
Dude, and
Yeah,
get
for real.
excited about it. Overspend. Go out there and spend money you don't have and then write it off.
You gotta get excited about it. You gotta get excited about it. All
I
right.
love the write-offs.
All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. Anybody who is interested in participating in Cypher Deluxe, which I will just do this. Anybody who is we speak English good. Anybody who is interested in participating in today's Cypher Deluxe, please do jump in to. You think you're the only one, Harbingerman? Well, that's okay. Look, I'll go. I saw Lovely Lace in here. So she likes to go too. But and I think behind that suit's gonna get up in there too. And plus, the Ende Brothers are going to kick off Cypher Deluxe with a performance. So we are gonna be right back. We're gonna get set up. Gonna take a bathroom break, and then we're gonna come right back. And we're going to do listen to a song from the Ende Brothers. And then we're going to open up the Cypher Deluxe text channel in the Discord. And if you're interested, please do sign up. And we'll go right down the list. And even if it's Harbingerman, that's fine. And even if it's just behind that suit, that's cool too. It's here for you guys. So anybody who wants to participate is here. I'm here for you. For you. Okay, guys. Give us just a few things here, a few little things, and I'll put on some more Ende Brothers in the background while we wait. I really dig your guys' Purple Haze. It's fucking dope.
Thank you.
What are you doing on your phone?
No, it's an ad. It's an ad. Oh my
What's it
god.
about?
It's about Hulu. It has the dude from
Let them have it, dude. Let them have it.
No, they're not getting it.
Come on, Hulu has sports now.
I'll play some guitar while it just like switches over if you want.
If you want to, man. If you want to do that, that's totally cool with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll be right back, everybody. We love you guys.
Just turn the ad down and I'll be the musical ad.
All right, I'm gonna leave these guys unmuted. I am gonna mute myself though, just so you guys know. But these guys will be hearing some guitar from Kenny here, so stay tuned.
Cardio ad for sure, Hickafig. You already know. That's right, LDG, baby. Let's duck and go. Thank you. Is it mate? Matey? I don't know how to say it, but thank you. Or should I say you're welcome? I don't know. Cheers. I'll say cheers. Matt says we're clipping. It's possible.
Let's play soft. How's that, Matt?
Hey, fellas. I don't mean to interrupt, but if you guys,
you let us know when you're ready, dog. We're just
man.
playing
If you
for-
guys can actually go into a song. We're pretty. If you guys want to do a song, feel free, or if you guys want to just hang back, we are starting our Cypher Deluxe, and we got a few people in the Discord. So please, if you wanna kick us off with a song, or you can just hang out and listen, whatever you want to do.
Let's listen and see and let them start.
Yeah, I mean, that was enough of a song for us. We just wanted to hold over the airspace until it was
and if
ready.
anybody does want to hear us jam, by all means, come over to our Twitch channel. We
Yes.
stream 3 times a week, and we'd be glad to have you. So definitely hit us with a follow if you like what we spoke
hip.
about, and we'll play for you some other time. Let's hear the people.
Okay, so so the first one I see on the list was let's see, or did we do that beat? Play that beat. Oh, play the beats. Yeah. So who signed up first today? I think. Okay, so Harbinger Man, you're gonna go second, my friend. Let me jump in here too. I'm not even in here, so I can talk to people here. All right, and. All right. Can you guys hear me? You guys in the Cypher Deluxe tech, you guys can hear me, right? And you could type something if you can hear me, but it's all right.
Mike, if we want to listen, should we do that through your feed on our...
Yes. Oh, dang it. I forgot you guys can't hear. I'm so sorry, guys. If you want to listen, just... I guess
we can mute our mics from our side, so that way we can.
Thank you guys. You guys are just angels. Let me say. Oh, mighty! Oh my God! Thank you for those biddies. I didn't even see that. My goodness, you guys are so generous. I appreciate that. Everybody, I just want you to know, any money that goes back into this goes right back into it. The space shuttle needs fuel. Let me tell you. So I appreciate it. You guys are helping me make this better for you. Okay, so let's start with Behind That Suit. You want to jump on, and then I'll play a beat for you, and we can rock this. What's up, man? How you doing?
Is this working?
Yep.
I'm doing good. You?
Hey, how are you been, man? You tell everybody what your real name is, because it's not Behind That Suit, but please, because
Nah, my name is it's Holden Stefan Roy, but Behind That Suit's kind of like the media entity thing. I was like, I gotta have a thing to separate my life from like my art.
feel that.
So like Behind That Suit is the vehicle to deliver the art to people and stuff.
Hell yeah. And how long you been rapping and stuff, man?
My first show is in 2012.
Oh, nice.
I've probably been writing half my life.
Okay, right on. And by the way, everybody, Holden's going to be on the show. Behind That Suit is coming on the show this, I can't remember the date, but it's in a couple weeks. So please do, when you listen to him rap, just know he's coming on the show and he's going to be dropping some fire. So, okay, I'm going to play a beat for you, Holden, and then let me know if how the volume is for you, if you need me to put it up or put it down. And the beat is a little bit on the slower side. So is that okay with you?
Worries.
Okay, cool. So here we go.
Anything
And this is from Wild But Sober. This is also another community member here who makes bomb-ass
cool.
fire beats.
Now that I hear that the beat is just going, this is gonna be straight out the dome, cause I ain't written for this before. I ain't even really heard this, but I know that I'm here to rhyme, make it sound sublime. Do the thing that I do and try to hope that it lands on time. I ain't gonna say no profound shit yet, cause in this woman, this is the start of it. Every kind of person sounds like they never rhymed before the first time that they start on the whatever. It gets better as it goes on, and if you fuck up, just keep moving it along, yo. I really like those two guitar dudes and the way that they blessed the thing over there. It was kind of real nice ambiance music, not the kind of shit that I do. I know that they can get a lot more of the opposite gender up inside of their room. Facts, yo. People sitting over here trying to figure out a way to make it through the plan, like, yo, the truth really is trying to rap real fast, complicated like this. It's not maybe the move, but it's kind of cool when you're doing it in a room like this. But show me how done the next shit. It's probably not gonna sound quite like this. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. That was awesome. Now, was that all off the top? Oh, it went back. It came back.
Yeah,
It came back. Hold on, man. I'm sorry it cut out on you like that. Let me I'm gonna stop it though. But that was fire, man. Thank you so much for dropping that.
I was just off the dome. Cause honestly, I don't know, man. These things, it's like, you never know when to stop or to start, and you never hear the beats. I don't know. Having writtens is too. It was easier to learn to go off the dome than to have writtens prepared.
Hmm.
I bet you see the guitar guy is like, yeah, jamming is way fucking easier than being ready. I see it in your face over there.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's different. It's just different. If you're not change the title name, if you want to, yeah, if you want to, Reina, go ahead. No, yeah, it's way different for well, it's different because there's musicality and then there's like you're coming up with words to say.
nah, it's also the tech. Yo, this is a tech concern. So
Ah,
I can't deal with latency, and the whole world can't deal with latency. All of my stuff doesn't sound right. It's gonna be off. None of us can fix that, right? So like, it's in the current climate until people can fix latency. It's like don't even try to perform your own songs on the internet right now. When you go hear the playback, it's not gonna sound right.
well, I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounded good on my end. I think everybody,
That's what it is. So yeah, just to add to that, when
Mm-hmm.
you do the off the domes, you're off, but you're consistently off.
Mm,
So it just is on time, and it just sounds nice.
I
It's when you
like
try
that.
to do like songs that it gets all fucked up.
What sucks is that the brothers, if you guys ever want to jump in on the conversation and put in your 2 cents, please do jump in. But yeah, like tech. Okay, hold it, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, and I really
No worries,
enjoy
my
your
man.
podcast, man. You're a smart dude, and I like what you do. And you just sit there and smoke hella weed like the whole time. I'm like, this dude. How does this dude function? But you know, in
I didn't know if we were audible or not.
Some of us are wired. I don't recommend my lifestyle. I'm probably not wired the way other people are, but I can't drink. I take like 3 beers and I'm done.
yeah, it happens. All right, Holden. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Go ahead and mute yourself, and then I think it was who was it, Harbingerman, or are you up next?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I
Okay,
can hear.
look.
I can hear Tom and them. Yeah, I can hear you guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I can.
No, I thought that was dope, dude.
Yeah. What do you guys? Do you guys have anything to say? Add for Holden?
Well, I thought that like it was badass how he would like tie rhymes in at the last second. Like it was like kind of like he let it go for a while. I'm kind of like Dr. Seuss when I try and write rhymes or just lyrics in general. I always like get way too much rhyming in there, and he had a nice like structure going on where he would like let it hang and then pull it in at the last second. I thought that was badass.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
feeling that, dude.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, Holden was killing it. That was murder. Okay.
Slayed it.
Yeah, slaying, man, slaying. Okay, Harbingerman. Do you have a song prepared for us? Usually Harbingerman brings a song. So what do you got this week, buddy? Oh yeah, no worries, Holden. Thank you so much for stopping through and participating. That was awesome.
Um, well, I was gonna sing a song, but I was looking for Lovely Lace. I got it just especially for her, but I don't think
Oh
she's here.
no, she was here for a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on with Lovely Lays. She's been kind of quiet this. Unless she who popped in? Oh, someone popped. Oh, Holden popped out. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure where Lovely Lace has been.
But
But
I mean, I can do a couple of verses here.
please, yeah, please sing your song. I'd love to hear it.
So I'm gonna just try this. I'm gonna leave my mic on here just for a second and switch things up here.
Okay.
I just need to know if you hear the music in first,
Okay.
and if it's the music's not too loud.
Okay. Go ahead.
Uh, could you hear that? Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear any music?
Mm-mm.
Wait just a second. Oh boy. I wonder if I turn this off. All right, let me try it again.
No worries.
Do you hear any music now?
No.
You don't?
No, sir.
Oh, oh gosh, I don't want to sing a cappella.
What happened to your guitar, brother?
Um, I don't know. Well, see, what happened was a week ago I was making some loops and well, not loops, but I was doing up some chords, and the chords ended up being the chords for the song "Stand by Me."
Mm.
So that's what I saved, and everything's routed through the input to my computer. But this, I mean, and now I think I understand why it's not working because the what I'm doing is I'm actually running the software on the same computer that I'm streaming,
Mm,
so that music is not part of the input. And
gotcha.
so what I need to do is I got to change that. I got to what I usually do is I put all my music on a second computer, and then I route all that music information to the input of a mixer,
Ah, yes, yes,
and then I
yes.
stream that. That way
Right.
everybody can hear the music too.
Not, but yeah, you got that internal routing you got to get worked out. Well, do you have a song that you want to do, or do you want to come back after Hardcore, or how do you want to do? How do you want to go forward, Harbingerman?
I'm not set up to do it. I'm not going to sing a cappella.
All right, no worries, man.
Yo,
Well,
Corey's going.
Hardcore is go. Well,
Yeah.
Harbingerman, thank you so much. I appreciate you even giving us a little bit of your setup, because that's cool knowing tech. Well, next week I hope that you could come back and with a song that you could sing and you have your tech right. And if you do end up finding if you end up figuring it out before we're done here, please you're more than welcome to jump on still. So
All right, I'll see what I can do.
rock and
But
roll, man.
Yeah,
Right on.
thanks.
Well, of course, man. You're always welcome here. All right. Harbinger, man, thank you so much. I appreciate that attempt. I know tech, I know from experience how horrifying tech can be. So no one is mad at you. We love you, Harbinger, man. Thank you for that attempt there. But Hardcore, what's up, buddy? What's up with you? What do you do? I can hear you, but you're very, very low. I can pump you up a bit.
But now,
You're still a little quiet, but
chick. All right, let's turn it up even more then.
yeah, let's rock it, man.
Let's put it up higher.
Take it to
Rocking one mic.
11, baby.
How's this?
There's two. That's a.
I don't know what that sound like.
It's still pretty quiet.
Let me see if I can boost her up.
Sure. Go ahead. I'll change your name over here while we're waiting for you guys to go. And of course, it did the Endies. I feel so bad. They're over there just in the corner, like, hey, we're over here too.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're good.
I appreciate it, you guys. You guys are awesome.
Chilling.
Check, check. Check, check.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
What do you guys think? Cool?
Yeah, that's not bad.
YOLO.
YOLO. To the moon, baby.
Fuck it. Catch me on Twitch. It works that way. Discord, I'm not too good at the audio settings.
That's okay. Uh-oh. I don't know. We lost him. We lost you, Hardcore. Today is just a day for tech, everybody. Oh, there he is.
Tell you why. Maybe too much. Paradise. Came a calling and I knew that I had to go. Dreamers down the road. Wound up in a land of gold. Stay strong with an open eye. With a wondrous alibi. It's all the canyon. I abandoned everything. Someday I'll be coming home. mountain, mountain road, with sunshine in the air is cold. Someday I'll be coming home. Someday I'll be coming home to catch my soul. I can see the water. I can taste the sea. Keep on moving farther from where I need to be. California, don't even know ya. Taking me away. Oh, Magnolia, never get ya. Started chasing my bones. Someday I'll be coming home.
Was that the end of the song? Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Hardcore.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys. Oh yeah, you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, of course. But I think he's done it, dude. So Corey, your audio was cutting out like every 5 seconds. You had a real Ende Brothers vibe going there.
I know. I'm so sorry.
But you sounded great. You guys, that was you and Kara, right?
Dude, you guys killed it.
Yeah, hey, if you want to get in, man, Music with Mendez, you got time. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, that your end, it was a little intermittent, but like what we heard was awesome. I didn't realize you guys were gonna bring a duet. That was beautiful. The harmonies were
beautiful.
great. Yeah, man, I am so. You're right.
We're hyped, dog.
Dude.
You streaming tonight?
Are you? Yeah, Hardcore. Are you streaming? Yeah, Music with Mendez. If you're interested in getting in, please do come through, man. If you want to link a thing, or if not, it looks like we are coming to an end here. If no one else wants to jump in. Oh yeah, go ahead and mute that, you guys.
I can probably.
You got it.
I can give it another try.
You want to try it again, Hardbinger? Hardcore, can you hear me? Oh, he's gone. Okay, no problem. All right, Harbingerman, let's do it then. I'm gonna.
Harbingerman, let's do it then. Yeah, let Harbingerman go.
Oh, I know. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Hardcore and Mystery Singer. Thank you so much for doing that. That was amazing. And next time we'll try to figure out how to get it louder so it's coming through a little bit more clear. Okay, Harbingerman. Let's change you back. You got it figured out this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a quick try here. Let me know if you hear the music and if it sounds okay.
Sweet. Yep. There it is.
How'd that sound?
Yep, it's back. We got it. We got music.
Okay. Hopefully it won't feedback. So hang on just a second. Let me set up my. I got a big capacitor holding my key down. So, all right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold for it. Here we go. stand by me. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, darling, won't you stand by me? If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? And that's that version. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, man. I love that. That was awesome. I love that you had a little backing track. Hopefully we don't get muted for that, but fuck it, that was tight, man. Thank you so much, Harbinger Man. I gotta say, Harbinger Man, you've been bringing such variety to Cypher Deluxe. What? You've been bringing such variety to Cypher Deluxe. I so appreciate that. It's nice to have the raps and the singing and the songs. Thank you so much for those claps, everybody. Whoever did that, sorry.
Appreciate that. And the thing of it is that I wanted Lovely Lace to be here, so I may be doing this song again next week.
Hey, bring it. Scroopler, what's up? How you doing, Scroopler? Thanks for being here. All right, Harbingerman. Well, I appreciate it. Please do come by next week. I definitely, we'd love to hear Stand By Me again. All right, guys.
Harbingerman, that was dope with the falsetto flips.
Right.
Tommy and I were digging that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was
a funky backing track too.
Yeah, for sure. That was like karaoke 1000, man. That was tight. All right. Let's bring our guest back up to the forefront to say, oh my goodness, thank you so much, Mighty. You've been just so generous. You guys have been so nice and generous.
You made that track. Wow.
You made that track?
That's dope.
Then we're definitely not gonna get yes. Harbinger Man for the win. You brought an original track, so we're not going to get DCMA'd. Boom! That's what it's about. Y'all want to y'all got to get on Harbinger's Man's level because he's out there making his own backing track. Where are you at?
He's MVP for sure.
MVP for
Most
sure.
valuable pimp.
All right, I'm going to jump out of the Cypher Deluxe, guys, and we are going to call it a day. Let's bring our guests back on up and say our proper goodbyes, and let's have ourselves a little raid. Reina, will you check and see if Behind That Suit is jumped on yet? I don't know if he's jumped on, if he was fast enough. Original tracks are bae as puck. Yeah, I agree. But again, if anybody is interested, you don't have to have an original track. You could, but I do ask if you're gonna link a beat that you want to spit over or sing over, make sure that it is royalty free. We are trying not to get shut down. Like we were saying earlier in the conversation, Twitch can just come through here and just shut our whole operation down.
Take your whole life. life away.
Yeah, you don't get this anymore. This is our property. Okay, guys. Well, Tom, Kenny, thank you guys so much for being on the show. Thank you for participating in Cypher Deluxe. That was fun. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys sitting that. I appreciate you guys sitting that.
Yeah,
you guys,
dude.
you guys sit
it was
that
cool.
so
We
good.
had a lot of fun, and we love you, Mike. You're a brother.
Oh, hey, I'm all about it.
Hell yeah.
Let's get some Andy, bro. If there's any Andy love in here, please let's get some emotes in the chat so we can show some love to these guys. I'm throwing down the cats. You guys feel free to do whatever you want. Yeah, those work too. Okay, so how can people find you on your actually, I got a thing for you guys, so we can just do
Dude,
that.
you made us a thing.
I made you a thing. There's a thing here. Does it work? It doesn't work, but I made it for you.
Don't you love that? When you're like, oh, I set this up, ready, watch. And then you try it and it doesn't work. And you're like, okay.
Bro,
Fuck me for trying that.
Yeah, fuck me for trying. These Barney emotes are lit. Thank
You
you
can
for
find most of our socials under Ende Brothers, though, if it's on Instagram. or
Yeah,
Facebook
like
or
no matter
anything.
what it is, it's probably just Ende Brothers.
Yes. Well, Ende Brothers, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. Who are we raiding, everybody? Let's take this party somewhere else. I'm going to go and, I don't know, just sit there. I don't know what I'm doing right now after this. I'm setting up a raid for somebody, so somebody give me a suggestion.
Impromptu raid snack.
That's
right.
Yeah, we might.
Go find the pretzels in the kitchen.
Man hands behind that suit. Okay, thank you, Cathosaurus, for man hands. I would have went for man hands, but behind that suit just jumped on. You know what? Let me make sure that he is like doing stuff though, because I don't want to just drive everybody over there if he's got like some
cardio ads on.
Yeah, some cardio ads. I mean, I'm already fit, son. I don't need that. Let me see that. That's not true, everybody. I'm fat as shit right now. I'm so disappointed in myself. You guys have no idea.
Stop it.
You're amazing just the way you are, Mike.
You guys have no idea. Oh my God, no.
You're
No.
amazing just the way you are, Mike.
No, oh my. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to do all that to you. Okay, where's behind that suit? I want to see if are they on, Reina, or are they good? Are they on? Oh my God, what did I just do? Alana. Oh yeah, Alana's coming on the show in March. We will definitely go check her out another time. But I wanted to get behind that suit. Look, whatever happens, guys, just give him a follow. We're going with behind that suit just because he came and laid down some fire. So, is he still? Are you sure he's on right now? Because it says he's still in my chat, so we'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna raid behind that suit. Behind that suit. If you like podcasts like this, you're gonna like that show too. He is pretty awesome, and yes, thank you so much to the Ende Brothers for being here. They were amazing as well. Thank you guys for performing and.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh,
Cheers,
dude,
dude.
I had a blast. Even though this all started in madness and chaos, we made it happen, and I appreciate you guys for working with me and getting it done.
This is the way.
This is the way. All right, guys. I will be back on Monday with Sarah Jazz, and then next
Have you ever
Glitter. What's up? Is
fist
Glitter
full of
here?
glitter in the air?
All right, guys. We're raiding behind that suit. Let's go.
Peace.
Let's duck and go.
Let's duck and go. All right, cool. Raid affected. Oh, I didn't even drop the stupid things. Oh well. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much again. We're off air now. Actually, we're not off air. Well, we are, but I gotta end the show here.
We are, but we're not.
We are, but we might be.